Gas. Hello, hello, hello. Small gang. Doing okay, how are you? I was just testing the thing, it works. So yay. I still need to put stuff on the flesh golem. I was starting to, but it wasn't working, so. Stuck small a little bit longer. Oh, fuck. Oh, we could fucking fit in that mouth. What the fuck?
I could fit in there.
God. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I think my stiff chips.
Cheesy chips. Ooh.
I've got like these.
Not a big fan of baked beans, but the cheesy chip sounds amazing.
Have loops that go over my hands. But whenever I need to take them off to change out the batteries, like the bit that has the cutout for the buttons and the thumbstick, like basically like as I'm pulling it off the bottom, it hooks onto the thumbstick and pulls it back. I think doing that repeatedly has caused me to have stick drift. I wonder if there's any way I can fix it. I hope so.
Maybe. Yeah, someone broke their thumbstick the other night. I'm curiosum. Just be like, no, you need it for a mission next week. Stop it.
Like,
their thumb was like backwards.
Yeah, because I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure I can't afford to replace these controllers. I ain't got no money.
That must all be so expensive. Okay. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I gotta...
It's a very expensive hobby we have.
Alright, can't get fucking inside. I cannot open the door. I'm too tiny.
Oh yeah, I've also just realized that Go-Go Loco allows me to. Oh, I think I have the old version of Go-Go. Oh wait, hold on. I realized recently.
Hi, Chrono.
Oh.
I need to hydrate.
That could be it. Oh. Yeah, I need to update Go-Go Loco.
Okay, hydrated. Yay. How you doing, Chrono? I know you're tired. Yep. Okay. So, let's just get ready for this. All right. Stretching is good, except when you're technically a pipe and you do not bend. But it is fine, because I'm not a pipe yet. Technically yes, technically no. It's very difficult. Sometimes I wish I were a pipe. That'd be simple. Except, technically, personally, I do not like smoke. Because I'm a singer. Alright. Here we are. Someday that will work very nicely for small people. It is not fair. I can't even. Here.
This is the Mark 8 Spectre Tech drone, and so far it works swimmingly.
Oh.
I just need to see somebody possess the fucking thing.
Interesting.
Yep, and this is what happens when it's exposed to spiritual energy. Thankfully, Mona's influence causes this naturally.
Oh. It is very strange to hear the word naturally in association with technology. Seems to be a bit of a, what do they call it, oxymoron?
Because it's oxymoronic.
Yes, exactly!
It's almost like I do this for the art of it, Kise.
Well, I understand art. It's the technology part that seems a bit strange. Art is supposed to come from, I don't know, soul, but...
I can't build machines in the modern day without using technology. It's kind of my entire field of study, Mrs. Kise.
Yes.
I understand your dislike. Hang on. I understand your dislike and dislike because you're allergic to it. But it is still my craft, and I enjoy it quite a bit, and I'm very proud of this achievement.
Yes, I understand your craft, darling. I'm simply saying it is hard to understand given the circumstances.
Also, I've created a new type of art. Well, a new type of drawn art. Runic artwork. All of the glow up you just saw was all runic engravings.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I'm somewhat used to that. Sigurd has been working on runes.
Spiritual energy.
Curious.
It's also an indicator so I know when the chassis is actually possessed.
Hi, Fies, how you doing?
To know when that's happening, because I don't have the weird voodoo magic bullshit sense that people have, so I need physical indicators.
I see. Well, could one of you darlings get the door?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you, dear. Wonderful. I thought I would be stuck outside for a while. Oh, away from the door, away from the door.
What I tend to do in my free time.
Hello, dears.
Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to help. Oh,
Hello, Kise.
Hello, Kise-sama.
How are you doing, darlings?
because like with the help I do
I'm
here,
good. How about you?
tag.
Oh, so very busy, but hopefully not for much longer very busy.
I promised I would offer my help with them. I don't know if I'll be able to have time for Jeru.
The onsen is mostly complete. They state so.
It is now time to begin
You're doing a lot.
Need some finishing touches on the shrine.
You're still lending me the communicator, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
should still
think I'm
have
gonna choose
com.
Great.
send somebody over for MMR. This is my sister, Shinpao.
Any
Oh!
items coming up?
Welcome, darling. How did I not know you had a sister?
If it's broken, I'll drop it off.
It's,
Tell me.
she's been sort of kept to herself for a
If
while.
you
I
run
wanted to
into
try
issues
and
like
get her
last
out
time, let me
for
know. I'll take it
more-
out, patch it up.
social stuff.
I see. Did you get isekai as well? Did you not, dear?
No, she was. Kenshi found her after some stuff I don't think would be best to talk about here.
Oh, I see. Well, either way, welcome. Nice to meet you. Kisagawa, you become a Kise. And I have to go here.
Wicker's in the club again.
Kinchi's jungle is nice.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh.
I didn't even see Wicker come in. Holy crap!
I know.
They very much enjoy being in there, do they not?
Just don't leave me. Oh,
Oh, have not seen that in a while.
Also, considerable dexterity given the jumping puzzle.
Apparently.
How's it going?
going good.
Ah, the night is still young.
So it is. I'm not gonna be here for very long, but I just wanted to, pop in, say hi, see people.
Also,
Just please do not knock anything off the table. Zeko would get quite upset even though he's not here.
Ah, so sorry, you said this was your sister?
yeah.
Oh, I see the resemblance.
You're playing Sonic?
She's
Okay.
trying to try and invite her here today, so.
Seasonal taken off. Yes. Understood.
Well,
Get all those feathers off.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hello.
No, don't do handshakes.
Hi.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. No worries.
Kind
How
of
you two
struggles a
doing?
bit with social
Good.
stuff.
I understand.
Oh,
Same old.
Yeah.
Well,
Same
since
shit,
you're
different
coming
day.
with them, I won't come over and, get in
Oh.
the face, but
Too long.
there you go.
I don't need hover modules, I can just fly! This
Mm.
is awesome!
Oh, that is not fair. I've been trying to do that with my flesh column for some time. I've not quite gotten the hang of flight with that large body.
Aw.
You know, I can just use a mage hand to lift myself up my size. That wouldn't quite work for a flesh golem of normal proportions.
Yes, I can fly with this, but the flesh golem is far too heavy. I suppose I can perhaps transmute some wings eventually or something.
Yes, I suppose you could. Wouldn't that, Kamiko woman be able to help you with that, or
So what have folks been up to?
Nikolai, or one of the other flesh practice?
Perhaps. I suppose I could ask the others of adjustments, but... Then again, I have been working on transmutation. I should get better with that. Adding things onto it. I've polymorphed down. It is the matter of something that does not quite fit with it. Or at least something I'm not used to.
Remember, I'm always here, okay? If you ever need me.
I suppose it is a goal.
Well, if I ever need one,
But after the shrine and everything, there's so many goals already. So much work, so little time.
No, certainly.
I wanted to get that done. I have to stretch myself pretty thin.
You know, I was always worried about not having enough time, but then after dying, I suddenly had as much of it as I could want.
Well, yes, true, it is much easier now, and you don't have to go and hide as soon as the mortals come out for the day, but
Oh, yes, certainly.
I didn't hear you, what?
Are you almost done with
still other timing.
I had to pretend to be just nothing but a doll for months.
Actually out.
Oh.
When one is among mortals, they have to go by the mortal time still. With regard to not enough.
if
We
you're
really managed over the
okay with
last
that.
few weeks to get the rest of it done.
Yeah, I do.
All it really was just a little bit of
Also being figured out by other states there.
I was gonna say, did you have to push day one patch up?
Oh, the humanity, oh, the humanity. I'm
Actually,
being
no.
mauled to death
The
by a
project, the
crazy
game
woman with my
launched
tail.
with
Oh no,
immediate success.
I'm dying.
Soft.
In the first a few days alone, it already sold 5.
Oh good, there's nothing I actually have to worry about.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
This game has been majorly hyped by at least
I know it can be
where we live, the
a
community
little
around where we
overwhelming
live.
sometimes.
I don't know if it'll be able
Just
to
take-
spread to
just take it
other
at your own pace for
verses, but
now.
at least in our world, it has gone over roughly 500,000 copies.
Not bad.
Interesting.
Pardon me.
I mean, I have a thing here. Let me look if I can see. So right now, it's actually, with being 4 days released, is now pushing 900,000.
Oh.
Ooh,
Damn.
damn.
Oh,
Those are some
And
pretty good
that's,
sales.
yeah, it's across all major platforms. So,
This is a book.
no, I'm a video game designer.
Oh, I see.
Awesome.
Very
And
cool.
our recent project that we have released is now pushing almost 1 million copies sold in its first week of being launched.
Well, that is exciting. Perhaps I could try that. It seems like something you may like.
You guys are about to be millionaires overnight. How about
I cannot get close to that sort of thing, my apologies.
Isn't that crazy?
My cafe just released a new drink.
Yeah, people are going crazy about that too.
You wanna know what it was?
please tell me you
I believe some other people are took interest.
I'm very interested in tasty things.
We released some boba.
Ooh.
Ooh, boba.
Any. All kinds.
Oh, so you released like a multitude of.
Oh.
Is it boba tea or
No,
just
boba tea.
boba?
Both.
Oh, Bubba is nice.
Oh, so it's boba,
Interesting. I've enjoyed it when I've tried it. Any particular flavors that stand out now? Any house classics?
Eh,
I mean, from what I've seen, since I'm not, my company's not far from where her cafe is, I've seen a lot of people getting, what is it, the blue raz?
Mm-hmm.
That one seems to be like the major popular one. And then the strawberry
raspberry.
one is right after it.
Yeah.
The strawberry is always lovely.
Strawberry. And we also have like a strawberry mango one.
Yeah, people are, the mango freaks like that one. The strawberry mango.
At least it is not here. You would be surprised how often people decide to talk about food consistently when I cannot eat. It always tends to be when I do not have my flesh golem.
It's always quite troubling.
Oh,
Isn't it?
jeez.
Any bitter flavors on the menu?
So here we are. It shall continue.
Hmm.
At least I have my flesh golem now.
It is now
I
time for
can
me
go
to be
get it.
consumed by the pillow.
You could.
Honestly,
No, darling, though. It does not appear they brought any.
I've been consumed.
Consume.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Hey.
Damn.
I really
Something like cockroaches.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Guppy.
The flux seems to have
Work went over today.
picked its first victim.
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately.
Always so busy.
I don't. There you are. Oh.
Hey.
I
Yes.
have
Not
to kiss him.
surprised you're the kind to start celebrating Christmas in November.
You're doing the thing again where you get too caught up in your work and then you neglect other things. By other things, I mean me.
My apologies. I was just very focused.
I shall forgive you this once. We have to make it up to me.
I swear to God, if there is mistletoe hung under my
Always.
door when I get home with this drone, I am going to be irritated.
I am mistletoe.
Yeah, they are the
Yeah, her
What?
shirt says "Kiss me, I'm mistletoe."
Oh, they must be talking about their Christmas. The bastardization of my holiday.
Oh, yes, just getting closer to Yule. Ooh, we need to plan for that as well.
I love you, babe.
Oh, perhaps everything shall be ready in time. We shall have a much bigger space for next time.
I will not entertain the debauchery of this timeline.
Yes, you will.
I don't even want to think about Christmas right now. I just want to think about
Force me.
Thanksgiving first.
I don't need to.
It seems far too early.
Okay.
It appears the Flux ate her.
You don't see me
Yeah,
celebrating
give her a few minutes. She'll be
Halloween
back.
in September.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I always wonder
Yeah.
when a Flux takes me.
Yeah, but November is like the
But
Thursday
I
of
also
the
don't.
year.
Shut the
You
fuck
right.
up.
Yeah.
Right.
Strange thing, no one can really remember what happens when the flux takes them.
Okay, so Guppy browses ancient
Maybe it's a
Tumblr
good thing
posts.
sometimes.
Maybe.
I was around when they were made.
Depends on what
what's a
happens.
Tumblr?
Don't worry about
People make drinks in that, do they not?
it.
It's some. It's
Okay.
it's a really cool website from like 500 years ago.
Of course, technology as well.
Like 500 in my universe.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we're 500 ahead, not 400.
So. Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm Cal.
I actually had to
I did a lot of fighting today in Fighter.
because I was out of town.
Ah, did you win?
I mean,
Couldn't
no,
find
I
somebody
got my
to
ass kicked by
go cover
Goku.
for you.
What?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Motherfucker went Ultra Instinct and shit
At
on
least he
my ass
kicked
and
Farm's
Super
ass.
Saiyan God Super Saiyan. He kicked my ass.
What?
I was visiting family.
Didn't
out
we
of
decide
town.
to
It's
call it
anime.
Super Saiyan Blue for
Uh,
short?
It.
Yeah.
No one calls it that anymore.
Yeah.
It was
I
nice,
mean,
but it was also
I'll be
sad
honest, I don't
to
think that
leave
kind of
them.
stuff is necessary for you. No offense to you.
I thought Pathfinder was an actual gladiatory combat
I'm pretty
area,
sure
however.
regular Super Saiyan is like stuff
No, we.
planets, and I don't think you're a planet destroyer.
Mm.
A few of our acquaintances know
Kicked my ass, it was
Saiyan.
fun, though.
My people are very much.
Oh.
I saw you get used as like a.
Yes.
I saw people like toss you around by your tail.
Oh, hello, Rika.
It's the woman.
You'd be hard pressed to find.
She works in Orlando, Saka, and she makes an appearance at Dragonspire.
Another dragon?
Oh.
Yeah, she did that, yeah.
Yeah.
She
It was
should
for
know
the
that
best,
that
so I'll
hurt.
accept it. I know it hurt like hell, but
I know that
accept
hurt.
it because it was for
I
the
was a
bit.
dragon
It was for the
before.
bit.
Comfortable as it was to leave.
Yeah, I've been
I've
a
come to
dragon
learn
before.
so much more. So.
Yeah.
Hey, are you
And
surprised?
then I beat the shit out of Barms.
No,
I beat the shit out of that
remotely.
guy.
It's like one of the first things I
I
did
have
when
no
I
idea
learned I
what
could
Barnes
shapeshift.
says.
Oh, apparently Tal brought a sister.
An asshole. Don't worry about him.
Trust me, you're better
What?
off
No, not
not
that
knowing
cryptic.
him.
On the other side, Tal brought a sister for tonight.
He's one of
Even
those
beyond
people who's
shapeshifting.
extremely
Oh.
toxic because he thinks he's better than everyone
Me and my
else.
siblings fused into a dragon.
Honestly, I don't know which one's more.
Yeah.
I honestly don't
Well,
know
I
which
think
one's
the
more
person who thinks
annoying.
they're better than everybody else
I
is about
switched
100
for
more
the
that are actually better than them.
Your
I'm on my
mother.
asking question.
Yeah, that's why I beat the shit out of him.
Guppy's green because mistletoe.
I don't know that one.
Of course
Yeah,
she is.
I turned myself into
The one
mistletoe.
that runs around screaming Padoru.
I thought you were going to say you turned yourself into a pickle.
Padoru,
It would have been the funniest shit I've
What
ever
do you
seen.
say
just so
that
you know.
was
I still do not understand it. That makes no sense. That is not a word. Oh, hello, Rochelle, darling.
In Ice Storage.
Hello. Oh, what's on your back?
Oh, this is Virgil.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god, I saw it.
Baby.
My dear, do you want me to go get the other Goldum?
Maybe, yes.
I want to
I
get
can
closer.
understand.
This is adorable.
Alright. Find somewhere to hunker down and I'll be right back.
Right.
Such a happy baby.
I'm going over here.
Amen to that.
I sadly have to go.
Like as soon as you hear the first note, you want to
Love you. I
immediately
won't get close because I don't want to bother them.
rip something
Love you.
apart.
First, yeah, the first half second of that song, it's like,
And I
no,
said
skip.
this. Come here.
You know, I did actually have something I would like to discuss with you.
I'm about to.
Oh. What would that be?
There's a, well, I was, at this place the other day, called the Big Ben, and Miss Leading was there with me. And I thought that it seemed like the sort of place that you'd like to go to, or potentially something that we could, that MMR could partner with. It's a sort of, monster brothel combined with an inn or tavern. It's a sort of establishment where only monsters are allowed, and not humans. But it's run by vampires. I thought it
Interesting.
seemed like your sort of locale.
Considering I believe she's kept an ice.
Well, that certainly does seem interesting. I would like to see it sometime. Though, assuming...
It was quite an interesting.
How much blood is around, given... Kigare.
Considering it's run by vampires.
I suppose so long as it is properly contained, but after a certain point the Kigare may get to me.
That one will very quickly become the third.
Well, if you let them know that, they might be able to accommodate.
This was months ago.
Perhaps.
Oh, I think I might remember that.
Oh, but then Sigurd could not go. Interesting. That would not be. I must take a look once in a while, perhaps. Perhaps pass along the coordinates to his math rock.
Yes, that could be nice.
It happens.
I'll have to show you sometime.
She'll be back soon.
Indeed.
I'm gonna go use my little device
It seems Miss Leading has also been having quite a nice time there as well. I think she picked herself up a boyfriend the other day.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That I expect to hear more about. This is the kind of gossip that I've not gotten enough of lately.
Oh, certainly, yes. I haven't really enough of it myself.
Hopefully she's
He's
a
a
lovely.
much smaller, sort of skinnier man. Twink, some might say.
Hmm.
I haven't met him myself, but I've heard a bit of chatter about her.
Exciting. Goodness, they really like the orb.
Oh yes, they certainly do. Unless you know more once I hear something.
Towards anything else around it.
Filtering in.
I suppose it is somewhat of a centerpiece, despite not being in the center.
Yes, it certainly is. Quite eye-catching.
Yeah.
And quite a prestige to be able to get into, considering you have to do that whole jumping puzzle business.
Pillow time is just
True. Oh, hello, Alice!
So I suppose getting
How you
up there
doing,
is
dear?
something they feel like they've earned. Hello.
True.
No, it's comfy floor time.
I'm making champagne and sparkling.
Yeah, let's get the electric dog away. Or at least I'm getting my flesh golem that can handle it.
Although, Ticket isn't entirely human, is he?
What do you mean?
I only asked because the... Oh, I only asked because the... Oh, I was just curious. I was asking to confirm. I'm not sure. Is he purely human?
He's human, yes.
I guess I'm wading through the pillows.
Oh, then... Yeah,
Just a bit out of time is all.
Right. They don't allow humans.
Yes, that is what I thought.
Yes, that is unfortunate.
Ah, there it is.
The true lyrics.
We can go to the security office if you... just in case.
All right.
The true lyrics.
I don't know how much thought of with the unenlightened.
Pretty sure.
I forgot there are people in the Surfer's Bowls. We're all the way back here.
Oh yeah, our changing room is back here. Though suddenly I realize there's no couch.
Yes, and there's a lot of technology.
Alright, this way.
All right. Thank you, darling.
Of course.
On my case? I just forget to change out the footwear, but shall do.
Nah, I figured I would have got an extra pair of clothes, but I figured faster would be better.
True in this case. Nico was telling me about some sort of inn and brothel solely for monsters she'd come across. It's surprising, I was not expecting that.
I thought Nine Heavens was that.
No, it is not exclusive. This one is apparently very exclusive.
Oh. Interesting.
Hmm.
Did they say where?
Not yet. I asked her to pass along things for your Mathrog, perhaps. Though, it appears they do not accept humans, so that is what I meant by exclusive.
Ah, so racist. Well, I suppose I'm not human. Technically.
True, though I did tell Rika at the moment that you are considering things. I did not know whether you wanted that getting out.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to go outing you without your consent, my love.
I didn't think you would. I just. I don't know who that person is. The animatronic looking person.
Oh, the one closest to us?
Yes.
Oh, that is Artemis's new chassis. Apparently it is Spectre tech.
Don't let them get near me. It chills me to my core.
Alright. The idea why is because of the whatever tech she made. Of the runes.
No, I've seen various animatronics before and they terrify me.
Oh.
They're not synths or anything. They look like a certain animatronic and it scares me.
Interesting, alright. Not realized it was so different from her other chassis. Though then again, they all seem just technology to me.
It's a combination of the fact that it's a robot, it has clown-esque makeup.
Oh.
And it's slightly horror.
Oh, I would not be surprised if that's partly because it is drawing in Mona's essence, given the location. It is apparently meant for her or other ghosts. It draws in a bit of the energy and projects it as some sort of runes along the outside. She was calling it art.
Out of character. It's triggering my autotomophobia.
Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't realize that was like a full. I thought that was just a don't like and still play games.
No, I very much have a fear of it.
Okay.
But I just get paid to face it.
Okay. I'm gonna go let her know. Give me a second.
Okay.
I have some personal theories, but.
Artemis, darling.
Yeah,
Might I speak to you for a second, dear?
Teacher's calling you.
Teacher! Goodness. Just to let you know, darling, for reference, it is nothing against you, but given current circumstances, I need to pass this information along. Apparently, Sigurd is not... Sigurd is having a bit of trouble with your chassis. He's not quite in the proper mindset, so he is going to be keeping his distance, and he would appreciate the same. Out of character, he has a very strong automophobia, and it's triggering it. So he's going to keep his distance.
Oh. I can fix that real quick. I'm gonna go change out of my avatar.
You don't feel like you have to, just letting you know out of character why he might be keeping...
It's okay. It's okay. She's done testing it anyway. It's fine.
Alright. Let me make sure he's out of the way first.
Yup, go do that.
Nobody except the old cat lady. Nobody accepts her, right?
If you're alright.
She does this sort of thing. Hoping someone puts their hand in.
It's alright, darling. She said she was finished testing the chassis anyway. She'll change it.
And it accepts her back in.
Thank you.
The fucking quote-unquote main character, the
Courtney has
expected
help.
character, touches her. The full memories.
Well, yeah, I imagine they
Bless
would.
you.
Just helps her.
All good?
For no
all of my
reason, and it's
Pokemon,
not treated
I'm up
as
to like
anything big. She just
260
helps
now,
her up. It's
have
like,
all
oh,
developed
what's
like their
going
own moving
Nah, she's not
society.
a toucher that destroys the entire
It is
point
a
of
lot
the
of
touching
Pokemon.
thing. Like the
You know
memories
what that
arise.
is, though?
It's an accomplishment.
Still strange being so close.
The entire point
But also,
of the
look at me.
musical is just torpedoed by that one thing.
Well, as long as it's working, then that means I did my job.
Almost in professor
Yeah.
Yes, you did it very well.
Let's go.
And that's just like the worst
you
bit
kinda
of
do.
the fact that they made a main
Yeah, I just
character
need
where there's
more.
not meant to
Although
be
I
a
suppose we are technically sharing senses right now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hey, bud. Hi.
Yeah, there you go.
My spine is
And
cracked
there's
and I
also
feel so
all
much
sorts
better.
of other horrible things.
That's what I'm used to.
Musical canons blow off. I'm just parroting
what's
a
up?
fucking web SII.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
The question is, do you want to?
It was the MMORPG one I
I
just
don't know.
Here,
Trying
come
to
here.
remember.
I discovered her old stuff again recently.
Tales of Thantara.
No, I think it was something called Side Note.
Well, you did this.
Haven't heard of it.
And it's not like I...
Well,
You're gonna
yes, I
tell me
did.
not to.
Probably.
Bring up the touching thing.
I didn't tell you not to. What do you mean?
Right now we're just
I'm just saying you do this, and then it is so very hard to
Also
the
talk
first
about
few
that.
weeks ago.
hold back.
Stress testing it.
Just teasing me, I see.
I...
This is all part of your evil plan.
Snow globe again.
Driving me crazy.
Always.
I knew it.
Of course.
He has found his comfort zone.
I mean, understandable.
Comfort zone, the orb.
I mean, he's been in there for at least half an hour.
You just gonna give it a try?
If he wasn't a ghost, I'd be afraid of him running out of oxygen. Huh? Talking about him
I'm not in a
hotboxing.
jumping mood.
Or hot orb.
Very dangerous.
Well, yes, that is the point. Oh, maybe this is a bit about control for both of us. A bit of self-control.
He's like literally a lamb.
A great deal of self-control, to say the least.
Yeah,
Which
Oh, absolutely.
surprisingly, this place doesn't really have any, despite its decor.
what do you mean? It's right there.
That is,
Oh, it probably.
you know
Oh, hello, Jaden.
Then they were not
Hi.
anymore.
How you doing, dear?
Chandelier's kind of full after they've been on the ceiling for
I'm alright. I hate shitting
it's
season.
sold correctly.
Oh,
Right out,
yes.
aren't I?
It's really silly when they.
Right. Goodness. Yes, Echo has been hiding in his room as expected, so I'm honestly surprised you came around.
Yeah,
Good on you.
They can only say Shindanur
I
when they don't
mean,
have their
the
translator.
patchiness is past. It's gonna wait for it all to properly grow in again.
No.
I suppose.
What?
I read your shirt. No.
I'm just tired of cleaning up
I'm
hair.
saving these lips for something precious. Nah. I just
Still something to get used to. I do not understand the whole need for different types of fur for different parts of the year. It is supposed to keep you warm no matter what.
Also, it's not even December, let alone Christmas.
Our fur thickens naturally with the colder seasons.
I thought there would simply be more of it, not different.
Natural resistance to the cold. So it grows in differently.
Conversation.
Good to know.
And then when the weather starts to heat up, we lose the undercoat.
Actually, that is something to look into. Something that may, well, assist if one gets too hot or too cold, depending, and they're given their fur. Wonder what we could do for that. So I assume climate would be different. And there's so many worlds, apparently. Everyone is jumping to different worlds with different environments so rapidly. I'm surprised that their bodies do not get all mixed up.
Any muscle that contracts in that spherical thing is a sphincter. You have one on the top of your stomach, on the bottom of your stomach, and then that very
Decompress for us.
Yeah, the place that people
I'm just considering whether those with fur get a bit mixed up in this realm, given the number of worlds that with different environments and different seasons going on at the same time. No doubt the fur may, well, fur cycle may be a bit strange.
It's not a muscle that contracts in a spherical way.
Probably, but the only real place I think you could ask something like that is out nearby where you live.
No, that's a flap. It's a flap.
The place with all
That
the
determines
wolf
whether it goes to the lungs or the stomach. That's
And a
almost
lemon
like
chick.
why
And a
would you
fox
need a
guy.
sphincter in a place? Just listening. Yeah.
And that group of kinkus that moved in.
I think I have just 2 sphincters.
The only way you can actually seal your throat is with your tongue. Or for humans, at least.
I see why you're.
Oh, and that group of meerkats.
I can see why now.
They're a little strange.
I let them move it.
They keep thinking we're gonna stand there and eat them. I don't know why.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I think wait, no, that's not
Leave
Meerkat.
it.
That's Meerkat. Yeah, but compare meerkat.com. There you go. That's a British thing. Don't worry about it.
What's a British?
What about Meerkat Manor?
I'm a British.
Oh,
how unfortunate.
I see.
Though I technically anonymize myself as English, but if you say British, that's English. But anyone who's Welsh or Scottish or Northern Irish won't call themselves British because they call themselves Welsh or Scottish. So British, if someone calls themselves British, they're usually just English.
Just hearing that hurts my
Nobody who's Scottish or Welsh.
Oh, you're playing a very dangerous game.
I tend to do that, yes.
I know, but
Oh no, she's. No, normally I have a way out of this. However, my normal way would also affect me.
Yes, it would.
The reason why it's so
I've made modifications to this flesh golem
from Europe, go there and spread out.
in an effort to dampen the ambient electricity and the like.
Which does work for the most part.
I used some magic. I used some of my spells and roughly reversed engineered the item that
That's in Wales.
was made to share senses using the spell itself.
I don't know
Mainly because the flesh golem, as a backfire, while she's in this and near me, we share senses.
Oh, that's new.
Yes, I made some modifications.
Fair enough.
Good luck.
What I miss? I think my brain.
So just being bullied by his own creation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or rather his own modifications.
He has only himself to blame.
I really feel like I should.
However, this is just the challenge.
What subjects?
Hmm.
Have you? Hey,
Hmm?
Stella,
You mean about the shanks?
have you
Hmm?
ever
What comments?
if the videos will ever take over the world?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's MMR. A massive.
You
Is that what he does like to you?
Yes, that's what that feels like.
I thought I would at least
No,
be
I've
able
had
to
worse.
dampen it with fire, like you could with. Mm.
I've been hit in the chest with a fireball. I'm fine.
Mm.
As long as the hair isn't singed.
Mhm.
How's your stint in jail?
Seems to be alright.
That's called freeze burn.
Shock.
Yeah, that too.
How's your stint in jail?
What do you do?
Pretty good. That was a while ago, though.
Oh, that
I
was.
haven't seen you in a while.
A month ago.
They stole shit from the fucking Kehoe Mart in Orlando Soccer.
Yeah, but the reason she got caught is
I never backed down from a challenge.
Yes, I noticed.
during the convenience store robbery.
Oh, is that?
In fact, she got away with it.
I mean, there's certainly worse places to be.
So she got arrested for getting run over by a train and not actually for
Yeah.
shoplifting.
Mm.
Yeah.
What is?
For some reason, they
Because she's putting the people in the train in danger.
I need to behave.
Orlando Soccer is a totalitarian
He's so busy.
state. Changed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't changing your mind.
Like I said, this is what happens when you get
because
caught
I
up in your
don't
work.
think-
There's 0 homeless people in Orlando Soccer.
I don't think Mono would appreciate what I.
Again, Mona probably. But yeah, it's probably not in the middle of the meeting. But otherwise.
Feed them to Winter Hide. He's very hungry.
If somebody could go to the Home Depot and mention it, they could probably just build their own house.
The what? The what?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
It's hard
Home
to be
Depot
homeless in the
dimension.
metaverse. If you mention you don't have somewhere to rest, there will always be just someone on the corner going, "Oh, do you want a house? Here you go."
Yes, I got him, miss.
Summon house.
Hey, fuck
Yeah,
off! I have an entire building.
I met someone who was isekai the other day and literally just gave them some starting funds to go get a hotel or something.
That is what the Isekai department is for in Orlando Soccer. The pamphlets and everything.
I directed them that way, but they seem more comfortable in the first place they appeared.
I suppose.
I actually think I invited them here as well, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
They're probably still getting their bearings.
So, that means there is always a frontier, and the supply and demand of household land is never in shortage.
No,
Is the metaverse. There's no shortage of land.
Yeah.
You need more land, make it. I literally live in an artificial demi-plane.
I can make land.
Yes, because I
Mhm.
can.
I mean, yeah, you're
You can,
playing.
quite literally.
No, I mean,
can
Earth
create my
magic.
own
I've literally made
extensions
planets
without
before.
needing planning permission because it's just been the ether.
Hmm. Melting Earth is not the same as. Well, that is just moving it.
Yes, that's all that is moving it.
Hmm.
You're
Okay.
not creating it from nothing.
Hmm. I'm not focused on my Earth magic as much. Hmm. Aside from getting things for Kisame, you should branch out a bit more.
I believe my newest partner.
With a little practice, I could learn how to single out my affinities. I've never really trained with them as separate. I just use them in conjunction.
Yes, now they fight, really, though. I suppose it is easier with the fire.
She's collecting a ton of wives. Okay, she's got enough for a
Who is collecting wives now? Goodness.
Living creatures.
I'm meaning more in terms of that, the video game Pokemon. You'd share a name with your species,
I am the
basically.
queen patron saint of what's the word? No.
Queen patron saint.
Jaden is a house Carl to a king.
I know.
What is a king to a god?
Funny. I'm not serious.
Oh.
It's a joke.
I thought that you were throwing out titles.
No. I was joking. I was saying I was the patron saint of dividing my attention. No.
Oh, okay. I only got part of the conversation.
7 partners. And I have enough energy to just keep up with 2.
I do not know how you'll do it.
That means you have enough for a full party.
I don't know how you do it.
I am in a perpetual state of tired.
At least my ladies have to juggle favors, but only in the night time. And it is only one.
Because there's keeping Mori happy, there's keeping Mocha happy, there's looking after the kids, there's looking after my Pokemon, and there's doing my actual job, which consists of me sitting on my ass a good 70% of the time. That's trying to deal with.
Do you want to raise so you can hire a nanny?
I already have more credits than I know what to do with.
Then hire a nanny.
Yeah.
But I like spending time with my kids.
That doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean that you have to stop spending time with your kids.
And
They
with
can do some of the work.
how you just said you were tired, that doesn't make you a bad parent.
It's because the kids are still teething.
I mean,
and
even
biting
amongst
each other.
humans, raising a child is usually like a cultural community thing. Like the whole takes a village to raise a child.
I know.
I mean, if I need to write it into your job description that you are allowed a nanny, I can work something out.
I'm certain there are probably nannies that know quite a bit about those more wolf-like.
Someone else in the village take care of it.
Yeah.
Usually one of the older ladies.
Someone else.
Talk to them.
The kids are kind of unique in physiology. Also being half kitsune.
I know that feeling.
Well, talk to the others, see what they feel like, and if they are, I'll be more than happy to add that into your job description. Well, in your contract, not job description.
Benefits.
Yes, benefits. Thank you, my dear.
Hey, whoever gets hired as a nanny might be prepared to also maybe deal with Jerry on occasion. Because Jerry is Jerry.
True, Jerry is Jerry. That could be hazard pay for them, I suppose.
Jerry's at least more manageable ever since he got a job.
I'm glad that
He's working with cats. He gets paid to sit in a room for 8 hours with a bunch of cats.
That does not surprise me in the least, honestly, now that I think about it.
He gets to sit with cats. He gets his own money for his own food. Everybody wins.
Excellent.
Like
He's also just not standing there, cryptid staring at me for most of the day.
An individual entity, and
it
I
becomes like more
He doesn't
daunting when
blink.
they get older.
If only if you could hire a few people to do some of your chores, then you'd have more free time.
Seen him blink.
Look, all we need is to hire that Meowscarada that I've been looking for.
Naturally, they're all adopted,
Then
Yes.
Yeah.
I suppose
They
first
can
we need the
help me.
estate finished. Oh, hello there.
I mean, have you seen me around all the time? Like,
Mm.
I was planning on not
Oh.
making any, just to spite you,
Yeah.
but like...
Welcome.
Hi, sorry.
My sister.
Hi.
Mm.
As the time comes.
Oh, yeah, she does call you Grankle, doesn't she?
Oh, more Pokemon come around.
Private conversation.
yeah, I'm her Grankle.
We'll go into the security
Mhm.
office.
I suppose I wasn't taking it seriously. I've been invited that way. Are you puppets?
I take it
The village
seriously.
to raise a kid, after all.
I am actually.
Oh, I said I wasn't taking it seriously.
Since the last I saw you.
I don't know what that is.
I'm assuming it's just Pokemon.
It's
I do not know.
to tell when I'm being serious.
Ah,
Yes, it certainly is. I wouldn't lie about that.
I think I already might be.
I think to date, you've confused me more than anyone else has.
So,
I was just gonna
New
ask if
face?
you'd be. I was just if you could go later tonight, me and some Pokemon over for like another game night like we had
Hi.
last time with
Hi.
play some video games. So.
You want to change colors?
Yeah, I'm the green one.
Mm.
No, the title certainly fits now.
One just a gem now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll bring any.
Cards consulting
Nice.
Pokedex.
Or-
Okay, what do we have here?
I did get turned green when I was a pumpkin, though.
I mean,
Partially, you're mostly
Arcane's
orange.
my escort.
What you got?
No.
There's
I
one
mean,
is
like,
you
There's a new
or the
I didn't really check if it still works that way, but...
There's a headless
Mm.
horseman. He turned me. He
Trying
turned
to see
me
what I can
green.
find out
He,
about
like,
it.
put me under his
What?
control.
Does it still work?
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Because he said.
Yes.
Pokemon Adventure
I think it
Guild.
was like
Hmm.
your mag chain says
Interesting.
turn on your friends.
Hey, we don't talk about that one. We
Yeah.
don't talk about him, and we don't talk about the Ice Witch.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Yes, it definitely works.
Hey, I'm one. I was.
Oh, the
cursed.
crystals
I
of
have
this
a right to
strange...
talk about it.
In present company, we don't discuss him.
Interesting
Please.
when I do leave.
from the other side.
No, I'm not leaving right
I
now.
was cursed.
When I do, you don't have to come. I can just have one
know
of the
what?
cats come and get me. Then you pick me back to
I've said my piece.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
is there a problem?
probably another 30 minutes.
No.
Maybe.
Talking about a certain somebody that we all hold a certain resentment towards.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Having fun here so far.
Someone who recently departed and we hope will stay gone.
Indeed.
It's been okay.
I can. Alright.
Okay. Anyways. I'm gonna go and actually make a quick patrol. Make sure everything okay.
I just like being with you wherever you take me.
Okay. Maybe just being here for a little while longer.
Oh, here comes Rochelle again. Oh, what does she have this time?
If I was unaffected by it.
Who knows?
Well, probably you should, depending. But then Rochelle is also on the team, so...
I don't
You
know
know,
why
I
I'm
assume
so
it's
fucked up,
something
but
for
kind kind of surprised that Kenshi hasn't had fun
4.
in Orc yet.
What?
You said something 4 and then trailed off.
Oh, the Pokemon thing.
Hmm.
Because she took it in there.
Ah.
Just hasn't found one that she likes. I'm sure if she
Hmm.
wants to, she'll eventually find someone that she's willing to do that with.
From what I've seen,
What was that sound? I didn't like that sound.
Yeah. I guess I could technically fall like under half of that. I got the muscle part, not a lot of the tall part.
How much is the gubbier?
Alright. The gupper.
Oh, there you go.
Comfortable.
Oh.
Very. Well, could be better, but. Mhm.
I just read the shirt.
Oh.
I'm sure it could be.
Yeah. You know what these are?
Okay, that's not.
Hmm?
No, not right now. Not right now.
It's like
Are they supposed to be mistletoe
people,
beds?
I think it's like 3.
Mistletoe berries.
Mochi,
Yeah.
Is it mistletoe poison?
Zaylee, and
Yeah.
Kira. You got the toll.
So you didn't respond to that code to collecting wipes. It's fine.
It's okay though.
Both Time Dragon and
Actually,
other
wait a minute,
dragon.
Okay.
3 people
I know
who
that
were
my
very
first
much her
incarnation
type.
was a bit resistant just because of having to
Mhm.
forage for a while. I don't know if that carried over though.
Yeah.
I have a very strong
Think about
poison
it.
resistance myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty
It's Pokemon food.
Considering how much
Considering that, like,
Yes, that makes
every
sense.
cell in my body changed, I don't know if I've, retained a moderate resistance to certain points. Sadly, there is a distinct shortage of experts on the subject that I could ask.
You see, if I sat down,
Well, why are you so
that'd become
curious
very
about it?
dangerous.
Hmm.
And I'm on duty.
It always goes back to that. There are other security members, technically.
Is generally a good thing.
Eyes is not here. I am his second.
Poison, like poisonous plants.
Much time, probably more.
So yes, while there are others
if I
here,
come into contact with
I am still in charge until Eyes walks through those doors.
I just remember this one time that I was. Well, you do when you
Yeah,
find
so-
out that you won't die.
It's not the first time that others have technically been in charge without either of you.
I mean, a lot of new.
Okay.
Save me.
Yes.
Guppy, I am picking up what you're putting down. However,
That will probably kill me for not giving her gossip.
I'm not.
Oh?
Yes, she.
I almost worked at a brothel.
She should be.
Mm-hmm.
I have worked at a brothel.
Mrs.
Lots of them.
Kise, this is my new partner, Allie.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello there, welcome. Kisagawa, you may call me Kise.
The lady that I told
I wasn't sure if he was actually going to do so. So
the lady that I
before
told
we
you the
before we
city and
actually had our tea,
Yes.
I purposefully turned my head away and knew that knowing that
Hmm.
he was likely going to poison me.
This is just my flesh golem for the moment. It helps me with things.
I mixed both of the teas together.
Yep, she possesses the
So mine was poisoned as well as that.
I can speak and talk to anyone no matter what, as the eating and the touching things is the hard part. And opening doors.
Confidence is something that takes time.
And this is Wolfram, that's her partner.
Hmm?
Fiance.
Variation of the
Mhm.
Princess Bride method, I see.
Yes, exactly.
That is Miss Rika. That's Guppy.
I've been
That's
trying
Liana.
to Shiro help me with that.
Those two that look like twins over there would be Shinpo and my
Working really
partner
good,
Tal. Tal, the one with the phoenix wings.
Sometimes I like go to brothels and just like pretend I work there.
That's a lot
just
of
so I can
names.
do
I
it for
think I'll
fun.
remember them eventually.
Pretending one works
You
in a
know that's
brothel is... Yes,
you know
that
that's
is...
technically illegal.
That could be dangerous.
Yes, it is.
No.
You realize talking about illegal things in front of the second of command within the guild security, I am obligated to
talking about
report said
half.
crimes.
You've obviously told me the kind of confidence you ensure.
Well, that was not specified.
Okay, don't talk about crimes
I
on
nailed it.
Where?
Yes,
Saying
please
I
do
plan
not talk.
on doing this anytime soon.
I didn't say that. It just sounded like it was a recent thing, and I am obligated to tell you that I am obligated to report said crimes.
It's fine.
And to
I haven't
reiterate,
done it in Saphira or wherever in the metaverse.
and I am, it is my job to reiterate, please do not talk about committing crimes on the premises.
Smaller groups.
And now I
Okay.
get to tell you,
I'm kind of realizing I slightly threw her in the deep end.
I mean, it's good to get used to being surrounded by noise,
I know,
even if I can't really have conversations.
yeah. I know this probably doesn't help considering the most that noise you've had before.
That was an interesting sensation.
Oh, it was. I shall continue to be here to tempt you. As if I did not do that the entire time since we met.
Trying a lot with.
You are a temptress.
I figured that would probably be the easiest way.
And you have decided to marry one.
Type leads into the other.
You're goddamn right I did.
Thing helps with others.
Looking forward to it.
I thought that for a while as well.
As am I.
Didn't realize it until it was too late, but
I shall continue to tempt you.
confidence.
Then, now, even farther ahead.
Sure, I mean,
I would expect nothing less.
Good.
not as many as you think. Oh. Maybe if you've had enough time, you can.
He's doing quite a bit of restocking. I did not realize we were that low.
If you ever want to, try and become a guild member here.
Or they just ordered a lot of food. They may be planning another event.
Most probably, though, I have not heard of one. But perhaps the maid cafe. I know Echo was curious about another maid night.
Oh, that's true. We would need probably a plethora of Pokemon food.
Indeed, though I did not get a set date yet. I'll ask him once he is out of his exile.
I know.
All done?
You doing a dumbly?
Yeah, I bought a crate, and then I delivered like 7 more. So.
Speaking of,
Goodness.
If you needed help, Rochelle, you should have said so.
Yes.
The cats are.
Did you get like a
Yeah, I
special
should
buy
get
one
that,
and get
'cause, like,
7
getting the-
free? Wow.
Getting the door
Until
open
you
with my hips was a pain in the.
Want to do whatever.
We could.
Ow, hips.
Someone
That
could
is
at
called
least open the
talent,
door for you.
darling.
Once enough information is gathered.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Is Ellis still here? Or did
Yeah,
Ellis
there's like
leave?
plenty of able-bodied people.
Uncertain.
I have not seen him recently.
Trying to get all.
Oh, I think last time I saw him, Jaden may have taken him to the security office.
Oh, they may be discussing something.
The facility a little bit.
Yeah, they were having. I think the word private conversation was explicitly said, so I think that may be what's happening.
Hello. I can go check in the security office for you. I shall return.
It's fine.
I know it's not important. I'm just going to see if he's in there.
He wants an excuse to do, number one, do his job, and number two, not be tempted.
Yes. Rochelle, while I am not in the main lobby, you're in charge. You're the only other security member around right now.
Everybody be good.
You're in command now.
I make no guarantees, however.
You're in charge now.
Okay. I mean, everybody usually here is well-mannered or behaved, so it's like, oh no!
Yes, exactly. Oh no, having to do our jobs. Oh, terrible. It's so very difficult.
Truly well behaved, or is that just what I want you to think?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Imagine what having sensible people around can do. Oh.
Do you have something to say?
Yeah. I'm gonna punch you in the face for the sake of.
Oh, that feels better.
You know what to do.
Okay.
Watch this.
Yep.
I know what I must do.
She normally makes a comedic
I'm a smidge curious though.
Oh, are you? That much.
So earlier I mentioned having every cell in my body rearranged.
Little
and
fishy.
Usually people ask what the fuck when that happens. Only people that haven't are people who kind of know of a process like that, or at least have heard of it.
I didn't think I didn't think I'd ask a question about it.
Somebody else.
What? Who? What?
Ow.
What?
Someone is making my eyes hurt.
What?
Nice.
I'm glad I'm not going that direction.
What am I?
I said.
Do I need to restart my eyes? I need to restart my eyes. I'll be back in a bit, Allie.
Oh dear.
Bye, Ileana. She'll keep you.
What's up?
Okay.
Yes, Alice
Apparently I'm
is
sticking by
back
somebody.
there.
Never mind, I'm good. I'm fine. Got it.
All right.
Understood. Thank you.
You cleared your vision, got it.
Yeah, I cleared my vision.
Flop.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. I could not see straight.
Oh.
I could not see straight, but I could see Gabe
I mean,
perfectly
it sounded like you were kind of partway.
Oh, so all is right in the world.
I'm not sure I know what you were talking about. I just didn't see fit to ask a question about it.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's
Yeah, I still remember like a week or two ago when
That
you
makes
were
sense, yeah.
surrounded.
Damn.
Just being polite, were you, huh?
The cats like chaos, so they might.
I do tend to try to be polite, and also I've heard about worse things happening to people.
Trying to give them a gay panic attack.
No, I do wonder why who's thinking me out about it. Is it something I should know?
Because like most of the other people are. I have like either heard it or something or other, and then we haven't talked too much yet. So
No, I don't think we have.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is honestly just really fucking comfy.
From what I understand from cats, the connection to.
I'm not catching like that first
her
word.
is weak, so if
I
the
said perhaps
jungle
we should
doesn't.
change that.
Oh,
If she doesn't
I mean, you
have
know.
much of a connection to the jungle, don't think anyone can.
Yes, you do that too.
Wouldn't
I'm
mind.
not sure how I caught your name, actually.
Sorry, that was the iPad.
Ileana Armin.
Oh, Rika, Hayashi.
Old or new?
Nice
You say old.
I hate to do this, my dear, but it seems that I am needed somewhere.
I see.
Not
Alright, my love.
Wonder what could have given that.
You're still making it up to me later.
What I understand.
That just means Jeff will say.
Of course.
I was also human, but I'm a vampire now.
Just let me know and I'll come pick you up.
Alright.
Believe it or not, the ears are actually unrelated.
See you soon.
You soon.
Now,
Not mine, but sort of.
well, I suppose you can let Rochelle know that
I see.
I'm not sure the status about Roland right now, so
I believe. Well, if I heard correctly, he's off of his probation. But
Was not a man who respected.
could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain.
I don't want to leave him in charge without a talk with Ice first.
True. Still quite early.
Well, either way, I suppose Rochelle
I mean, this wasn't
Indeed.
Where is
by choice either.
Rochelle?
Well, Jaden is also here, darling.
Oh, Jaden is here. Is he secure?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, but Jaden's a new addition.
True.
Rochelle is not.
True.
I'm having to head out. You will be in charge for the rest of the night, which means you are technically Jaden's boss. Unless Eyes walks in. I don't care what you do as long as you do your job and make sure my fiance is safe. May the gods watch over you, Jaden.
Or is it something you wish
I suppose they're fine. I don't have too much issue with them. They're helpful.
Hi.
And I've made them work for my assignment.
Hi.
Oh, wow, lightheaded.
Very much so.
Conversation with Ellis.
I'll see you soon.
Matane.
I was not watching everybody with the iPad. You know, that was not what was happening. I didn't.
I figured the security office is one of the.
You mean all that's right? That goes out there doing his part. That's true.
It's
true.
It's actually
Weird. Doing some testing on my tattoos.
But I was right in the world to like.
What on you? What now?
Short version, there are runes buried in my tattoos.
I have 80.
We're trying to figure out why.
No, getting earbuds to fit into these ones is a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to get some custom pad.
Yeah. Literally, this entire investigation stemmed from the fact that Mocha said my manner tasted store-bought.
Fabricating.
Good seeing you too.
It wasn't terribly difficult.
What?
I just walked down to the engineering bay.
I do not know what that means either.
That
But
my light magic says that it tastes store-bought, like artificial.
That's weird.
Fake.
Like,
I thought so as well.
Even though this is still very much magic.
I offered to pay for them, but
True.
sometimes the engineers they have enough to not do that. Sometimes if a project is put
according
before
to-
us, we'll just do it.
oh, I haven't
You
seen one
are.
of those before.
Somebody keep the
Hmm.
hands busy.
According to Mimikyu, there are new Pokemon to the area by the name of Indeedee.
But I'm
Oh,
definitely
okay.
I'm definitely not like super.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my Pokedex right now. They're apparently a psychic and normal type.
I know I certainly don't look it, but I
Interesting.
I'm a blacksmith.
This
Will you
one,
be alright if
looking at
I scan?
No, I don't think I'm in a
Oh,
space
go ahead.
for
this
it.
one,
Keep
looking
talking,
at.
bud. I want to hear.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at my decks right now. Just looking at the coloration. This one appears to be the male variant.
So you're an engineer then?
Oh, that's interesting.
No.
Oh, so you just work with
Yeah. I work security.
Totally understand, Jack. Do what you gotta do.
Very cool.
That's a shame.
And how was that?
It uses the horns on its head to sense the emotions of others. Males will act as valets for those they serve, looking after their every
Definitely
need.
have put plenty of the prerequisite
Mm.
skills to use.
Yeah, is it,
So like
So
little
they're-
gentlemen.
Yeah, they're like like a little
I think we can recruit them into the maids.
Little butler. Oh.
I mean, that would be a question for Echo once
Well, Echo's
they
dealing with a
come back.
molt.
Yeah,
Mm.
once they're done dealing with their molt and can return.
Makes sense.
That's probably in the next week or so.
I saw him, man. He might have left already.
Vampire hunters of the
Hmm?
Thought I saw him coming this way.
Who?
laser weaponry, which is not something I've ever come
Ellis.
up against before.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm, possibly.
I want to introduce him to my partner because I gave them the.
I was saying like in DD.
Sneaky little snack.
Apparently their thing is that they do like butler maid stuff. So.
I haven't gotten hit with a laser yet, but I've gotten hit with.
Which is it's so weird.
Let me see if I can find him.
It's so weird to just be like, oh, this Pokemon is specifically made to be a servant. Like, no.
Oh, this is gonna be.
I specifically have those traits.
This is Jaden. He's one of my friends.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Allie. Pleasure to meet you.
I mean, I've been swinging a great sword since I was 12.
I can-
Kind of comes with the territory.
I can also introduce myself too.
I've always been more of the rapier type myself.
I'm used to doing.
Yeah. Well, be around whenever you get back. Take your time.
Allie.
I mean, I've
Allie,
had to
sorry.
make use of plenty of different types of swords, but like,
Alright, I'm sorry. I was gonna be mad, but I am obliged to do something.
It's not my favorite style. I've got the strength that
Have you considered the future?
Oh shit, though, I realized.
aggressive technique.
We might need to say that,
Could you repeat that?
Sig left the case and pipe with Kise because otherwise she would not be able to keep. She has to keep it within a certain distance of the flesh golem.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Thank you! Finally, someone fucking agrees with me.
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to like make an actual like object and stuff with contact receivers to like pass back and forth.
Yeah, no, go with
Make it easier.
Yeah, I think Ellis is still here. They're just
More than just cleaning would be one thing, but yeah.
Why don't we dehydrate steaks? That would just make them true steaks.
What was it again? Actually, can you repeat it verbatim for me?
I mean,
Mating Princess Missionary DLC.
I mean, what is that? What is a sword but a sharp
Oh, are you having one of your thoughts again? Oh.
That was not one of mine! That was Eddie's! Eddie's an asshole!
Then why are you saying it? Why are you saying it?
Because if I had to hear it and Battery had to hear it, then so does everybody else.
Oh, how dare you?
Battery had to hear it in person.
Yes, sir.
Because she was doing a shoot, and Eddie was there when he said it. And it threw Battery
Kise
off
the foods when she
so
gets
bad
back.
with
The
her
food talk happening.
schedule.
Yay.
A question for is it the paid kind of DLC or the free to download DLC that
A lot of people don't seem to realize how prevalent guns
Ah.
are in the medieval time.
Technically it's free, but you need experience.
Why are you adding to this thing that you did not wish to pass along in the first place? Why are you adding to the law?
Because if I had to suffer, so do others.
These parts.
Extra suffering. Oh, you are truly evil, Jaden.
so it's the late game challenge mode DLC.
Usage of their weapons.
I saw like
when they were doing
more
stuff
like
back in
early
the
game
Metaverse,
challenge.
So I was like, huh, that's neat. I'm a happy one. Okay.
You gotta have the flexibility perk, otherwise it just doesn't
I
work.
had to get my hands on a gun that was carried by a samurai at one point. It was quite a beautiful thing.
Otherwise you can and will hurt yourself.
I'd imagine it was pretty ornately decorated.
They tended to be.
Fair enough. I say as a person who can easily unhurt someone.
These days, most people, when they think of a samurai, don't tend to think of them as toting a gun around, but they did.
I mean, yeah.
Guns have
People talk about easily unhurting someone. It's just like my brain now goes to Steven Universe because of the whole like trauma episode.
How common guns are.
Doesn't change the fact that you experienced trauma.
I have certainly heard that testament before.
Currently reside is, you know,
I'm wearing proof of a towel.
throughout the many realms.
I've had that many bullet holes in me, it's not funny.
I've had more bullet holes than I've had months of living.
Pre-Cambrian.
No.
That's kind of fucked.
That is extremely.
Yes, it certainly is.
Well, technically most of them are plasma not bullets, but still, point still stands. Hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except one pierces your body and the other kind of melts.
To the point where it changes state to a fourth state.
Oh no, actually, plasma does the plasma does a bit of both, actually.
Wait, what the fuck am I thinking of?
It's so spicy they had to create a first state.
You might just be thinking, but technically it depends on the type of plasma. Some plasmas are just pure melt, and it's a matter of heat, so it tends to be more used upon stuff like vehicles or synthetics, while others do a mix of piercing and melting. So it tends to be more.
Why are we discussing this?
I'm sorry,
Kind of went on a tangent.
Yeah, this is information in my mind that's been drilled into me that I can never undrill.
There's probably a book about that in the library.
You know, I'm valid.
Advanced particle physics.
Yeah. Wish I never had to learn that, but you know, been fighting for most of my life.
You know, in Primordial there are 16 different words that all mean dirt.
16?
In an Earth language, I would assume so.
My native language has 16 words for dirt. Because there's about 4 different dialects. Which then devolve into another 4 languages.
Oh my god, that must be a pain to deal with.
There's a lot of names for dirt.
Mermaids are interesting to talk to, and also somewhat boring. Because all they talk about is fish migration.
What dialect do you have, Jaden? Which dialect? I heard there were at least those Orin, Terran, Aquan.
What? Fuck, I'm trying to remember what the one for fire is called.
Yes. Ignin? Ignin.
That's it! Yeah. Those 4 languages are derived from Primordial. Primordial is more the, bastardized version.
I see.
It's a little bit of a hodgepodge.
They had been discussing, like, what bullets, what types of bullets do, and, like, plasma and shit to the body. Like, no.
16 worse than dirt. But those are terrifying is waking up 100-foot tall earth elemental and it being very pissed off that you woke it up.
You said you were a vampire, right?
Yes, I am.
I know, exactly. Because Tao had discussed having more bullet holes than years of living.
Have you ever heard of Titan?
What I've learned from them.
Not like Titan, but.
And they went on a tangent.
Quite a few different types.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's a.
Which, you know, makes sense.
It's a, like, a 500-foot tall Earth icon.
Different types.
That is.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I don't need Nora to explain much more. It's aside from 500 foot. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the point I was gonna say is, Earth elementals are terrifying enough when you can understand them. It's worse when you can't understand exactly what they're saying.
I can imagine.
So, like...
And when they threaten to turn you and your entire hunting pack.
Oh, you mean when he was talking to the other people about, like, not talking about illegal shit? At the MMR, they were talking about, like, one was saying how they would go to brothels and pretend to be a worker
We,
without actually being a worker.
We went to an elemental rift into an elemental plane, and,
is
Came out somewhere we
Since
weren't
anything
supposed
Kise
to.
would love. Vanilla ice cream pasta with strawberries. That sounds amazing. Oh, I want that.
Most people don't take Splunk.
We ended up on top of the Earth Elemental's head.
Being jolly.
Oh,
Legend.
God.
Yeah.
I want that in my life, like now.
Something about buying vampire.
Considering we were supposed to end up in the bottom of a canyon, yeah, not something we planned on.
So, yeah, no, I'm not a vampire.
We very probably got the fuck out of there.
Vampire bar. I will order blood when I'm there.
Understandable.
I get weird looks.
I've seen
from
how
them
the
because
similar creatures of that size can do and act.
I mean,
okay,
it's basically like sometimes it can basically be like living mutually assured destruction weapons.
Okay, so there's like
If you
a
were to
narration
vampire blood and drinking
that
it,
like
you'd be a ghoul.
two people are
It's
underneath
not
the
like
mistletoe.
blood. It's
they
like
have to kiss.
blood. You know. Like yeah.
Like this.
I mean,
Dumpy just laying there being encrypted.
Vampire bar.
Dumpy doing dumpy things.
Guppy.
Yeah.
Guppy being a guppy of all guppies.
I have so many.
I fear for the day Dumpy and Jerry meet.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Fellow rabbit? What?
That's a
What?
that's a unsettling thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, apparently Jerry picked a fight with a monkey on Metagram.
Post pick in the food and drink tab. Hell yeah.
I can.
Can't wait to see that.
Jerry picked a fight with a monkey wizard on Metagram.
Whenever I went to.
Because he's
Oh, is this for your thing, Chrono?
It was a vampire.
I'm assuming you mean a monkey who is a wizard, and not a wizard who has some sort of monkey powers.
Yeah.
No, like a monkey who is also a wizard.
I see. Honestly, not the weirdest thing I've heard about.
It might be now that I'm thinking about it. Because they were talking very, very fast, and
As far as things I have
Oh yeah.
Metagram,
I need to work on shit. I've been slow because I've been catching up on model work for a bunch of shit. And also it's Desert Bus for Hope Week, so that's ate a lot of my attention span when I'm not doing that stuff.
Including you?
Another little thing, gotcha.
I mean, getting magical infused cheese isn't that out there.
Yeah, honestly, like,
sorry about
the weirdest thing today I saw is,
I mean, let's face it, Michael does that to a degree.
Something about a
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Michael's cooking skills are on a whole other level. Comparing normal people to Michael is like comparing a home cook to a Michelin star chef.
Really nice.
Yeah.
But like,
And Michael's is a Michelin star.
Blood. It was like.
Yeah.
Blood.
Pretty much.
As is Echo. Now that I've learned, at least I think so. Quite good.
I'm not gonna compare the two of them because it's not fair to either of them.
It was not the alcohol.
True, but I am still very, very curious.
Pictures of you two again.
Honestly, that would be quite fun. A bit of a, what do they go? I saw this, I heard about this, some old, some sort of game that they would play, some Iron Chef. I would love to see those two try that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
Everyone would win no matter what.
You get hit enough, you start being, being
Oh yeah, because we're all getting free food.
Exactly!
Doesn't it taste like copper?
Ooh, future event.
A key ingredient to work off of.
Sounds pretty good.
But then we would have to have a blind tasting, like we don't know whose dish belongs to who.
Well, I don't actually.
True. So there's no bias to the individual.
I'm not judging. I'm just.
Oh no, we just eat it, that is all. It is a win-win for everyone.
I don't think I could.
That's why we get people who don't come here that often, like Aurora.
Lost my blood from a company called Single Peter, and one thing that they do that's rather enjoyable is they have a blood soda.
That reminds me, I need to talk to Michael about his funny magic.
What is Kise playing Minecraft? She can't. No! She's not playing Minecraft. It's a video game. It's technology. It's inherently uncomfortable.
I remember it being like
Plus, like, I've never actually played Minecraft. It's not really my thing.
He told me a while back about he can make food that does like the haste spell.
Residents of the local city that are vampires.
Yeah,
So we do
he
share
gave me a cup of coffee that quite literally had a haze spill on it.
I myself am.
It was great until it wore off. And then I collapsed on the floor.
A really
You had a case of the Mega Zoomies that day.
Came in to like
And then I took 3 steps inside the house and passed the fuck out.
asked if they wanted to, order any products.
Yeah, which kind of haste spell? But I know there's like multiple different kinds. There's like the base one that makes you exhausted afterwards.
Oh, I just saw that picture of like the ice cream pasta. That's so fucking cool. I want it.
I know I've been like recently learned one that doesn't have the drawback of making you tired afterwards. Hastara, but it also costs a lot more mana to use, so
Yeah. Do you have blood soda?
Not on
I
me,
do, yes.
no.
You do? Oh,
Yes.
I want some.
I did something like get really quiet.
It has been doing that on and off. The pillows are far too comfortable. That is part of it, most probably.
Yeah, fair enough.
Jerry still wants to buy the pillow fort off of Mona, because in his head, it's on her property, so he has to offer tribute to get it.
If you, we are already going to put plenty of pillows inside the new estates.
I know
And they
that,
prepared
but
for
this
Jerry to
is,
try and stake his claim.
Profile on the back of the bottle.
this is also Jerry we're talking about.
She did just end up
He's not exactly a rational person.
Yes, but he can get his own. We can put it together for him.
Painfully logical.
Well, yes, there is logic in being able to get an exact copy.
Many places are selling something called a blood wine, and I've been always disappointed to find that they never actually have blood in it.
Jerry's also just difficult.
Yeah, okay, so you can
I suppose.
blood wine.
I honestly think, I'm not sure if he's gotten better or worse since he got the ability to speak.
Which is like,
I believe it'll take far longer than it has been to learn that one way or the other.
Order specifically. That's something I'm a bit fond of. Is specifically the Klingon.
I'm just saying, if he starts a cult, then I'm intervening. If he ever starts some Melissa shit, that's when I call Elise and I'm like, hey, I need you to remote shut off his translator.
Of course, it's pretty difficult for us to get some of that.
I zone in.
Cults are eldritch in general. Apparently so.
Jerry is a translator.
Who?
Jerry.
Dragon blood wine.
You mean little dude?
Yes.
Yes, he has a translator now. It is quite surprising, honestly. The voice that Elise gave it is very surprising.
Were you at the previous Wondrous?
See, the thing is, from what I was told, that was not the voice that Elise gave it.
No.
From the way it was described, it's literally translating how Jerry sounds to other Voidborn.
Oh.
That is actually Jerry's natural voice.
Hmm.
Oh, there she is.
That is even
none of us
more surprising.
Void speech.
I swear to God, if I see them and they sound like Morgan Freeman, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
I do not know who that is, but
They don't sound like Morgan Freeman, but what I'm wondering about is what would happen if we were to give those translators to one of Jerry's siblings?
Oh god. Well, we'd have to find Jerry's siblings first.
Wait, does Jerry have a sibling named Ben, so they're Ben and Jerry's? That's
what?
Let's see.
Ben and Jerry.
No.
Oh.
Barry.
Where is that not where it comes from?
Barry. Those are the four of them that I know about.
What were you saying before?
I swear I wrote notes. I swear I wrote notes down about these guys at one point because I know Mocha went on a mission to try and locate them at some point.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Let me see here. So,
that is a constant source of worry for me. I don't.
Harry,
I don't want to go
Harry,
bald. I am.
Larry,
I'm an oak tree, so my leaves do
Gary,
normally fall
Mary,
out during the winter, but
Harry, and
Alpha. But if I do,
Oh.
What?
would it
yeah,
protect the
I mean the place
Yeah,
I stay
Gary's got a lot of
is kind
siblings.
warm all year round, but
Yeah.
I guess
That's far
if
too
I'm
many.
in
Apparently,
somewhere
I mean, there aren't a lot of
apparently
times
Alpha
when
and
there are
Carrie, from what I
people
was
who
told,
can
are like
do
the
funny
two
golden light.
head honcho, like the two
And then
leaders of the
change
group.
their face into
The ones in charge of the back.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Pretty much.
Hmm.
yeah, but
Hmm.
it's natural.
Speaking of hack,
What's wrong with
Britain is kind of acclimating to a bunch
yeah.
of dog Pokemon a little
I feel like if your hair was gonna fall out, it would have like
Mhm.
started by now.
It's surprising.
Are they doing? Are they doing dog behavior?
I spend the most time
They're
doing cat behavior.
around.
Yeah, they're doing dog stuff.
And I'm pretty sure leaves falling out is a temperature-based thing.
I'm
Josh
not
has decided
complaining,
that
I'm just
Priscilla's
curious.
favorite
I've never had
blanket
a
is
cat
also
before.
his
My
favorite
body
blanket.
never thinks that it's.
So now there's a
winter,
power
then
struggle
it
over a
might be
banana
better.
print blanket.
I'm just generally avoiding cold places.
And I have to gently remind Priscilla that she's not allowed to beat up the baby.
I'm sorry that you can't work at a restaurant because you can't.
I
go
also
into
recently
Thailand.
got a
Just get
moped that has like
second.
a Yas Queen
I
personality.
mean, maybe. I mean, why would I need to work
We
at a
should try
restaurant?
and find a
anyway?
second copy of that blanket. That way both of them have their own.
I don't really need
Yeah.
money.
Sooner rather than later. I don't want to break up another fight.
Well, in my mind, whenever you said that.
Your
I'll try and do some searching tonight when I get home.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Also,
She cannot work it.
the NDD wanted to put something together in the kitchen.
Blood soda.
Oh, okay. I can tell.
Yeah. Feeling generous.
I can spend my one now.
Also, hello, I'm Sarah.
And at some point, Jane, I do want to talk to you about something before we take off.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Which one's in?
I don't have a boot.
The one that it doesn't go blip.
The one with horns.
Actually, if you have
Oh.
if you have a minute, may as well get it cleared now. Just step into the toy maker's
Yeah.
room for the moment.
Ooh, I get to see all the shiny things.
You want to make something?
Yeah.
Shiny things we cannot look at.
Okay, you can come with me.
You alright, darling?
Hmm?
Are you gonna develop?
With a wing then.
Well, I'm fine. I'm just still frustrated that I cannot actually set foot in the toy maker room. Far too full of technology.
Yes, Phoenix is a vampire.
Someday at least Aftercare will have its own space.
We've taken measures to
I'll bring it back
reduce
out
the
later.
effect of it on the local undead population, as it were. But it still
bud.
isn't.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
We're all the same way with like. Oh, you're showing who
Part of
around?
the reason why I'm kind of like.
He's kind of a guy.
One, I.
Indeed,
No, I'm not a guy.
Very irritated of
Been around long enough to determine if immortality is the right thing is. But like, yeah, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes you just gotta get something done.
I was going to be at 2010.
That's their modus operandi.
I'm a bit over the age of 330 at this point.
Probably some of the most beautiful Pokemon I know.
For your age?
Oh, I thought you said life.
What are?
Yes, I've been told.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you certainly don't look a day over
Well, they seem pretty.
I don't know
however long it was since you've been there.
I know.
That's an old joke.
I hope Lily and Echo do not bounce off of each other in some sort of getting no rest or relaxation flywheel effect.
All their information out at once.
Well, and we'll split the difference and say you don't look a day over 20 and a half.
Okay, I heard something about information at once.
Yeah, Saris. You should.
They were a little bit higher
fine
about
as long as
rolling
you
just
don't,
putting all their information out there.
spend like hours and hours and hours in cold weather.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I sleep in cold weather, that.
No, I'm
that
sorry
might
about that. That was
start
partially
the
my fault.
process. Because once it
Yeah, yeah.
starts, it's not gonna
takes
stop
a-
until.
Problem with you actually ask for consent.
It takes a long time for your leaves to start falling when you're like in cold weather.
No, are people not?
I'm just
But
being very
considering you're,
cautious.
Considering you're like a person.
He was the subject of the NDD. being reviewed by Roland's Pokedex, and all of the entry information being read out loud.
Oh. Oh, goodness.
Also counteract it with like a parka. Oh, you'd be fine there.
Yeah, it's like somebody reading. I mean, like again, that was partially my fault because I just wanted to do it, but I get that though. It's kind of like somebody reading your driver's license out loud.
Yeah, you want to borrow some like
Some sort of profile entry,
like produce body heat.
I still do not quite understand that. People can just... Let me take a picture of you and learn everything about you. It seems terrifying what this technology does. They see, this is why I do not like technology, besides the fact that it is very uncomfortable, in general, physically.
I kind of had to get used to it, because this is one of the main ways of being able to go get my education is to learn about Pokemon. So it's either I communicate with them by just speaking to them, or if they don't feel like talking, I figure out if they would give consent to the Pokedex. It's a situation.
Yes, you at least ask, or you go to a library and read away. And then do not just spew it.
In there in full.
Exactly.
As for technology for me, I hate those PCs. That one I want to smash into a million pieces. But it's bonus property.
Make it like a little shorter.
Makes sense.
I mean, you wouldn't really.
I'm not even sure if that PC over there or the PCs in general are functional with the consent rules. I haven't gotten confirmation on that.
I do not even know what they do. What is... Is it different from this internet?
Some people call
I don't have the best experience with the internet, but so the PCs, at least those type, they work in conjunction with typical Pokeballs for storage of Pokemon companions when you have more than 6 at a time.
What?
At least according to the tournament rules. Yeah, it's a...
Only 6? What?
It's a horrible system.
That is ridiculous.
Like, if you're not going to take the time out of your day to have your companion with you, what are you doing taking them from their home?
Exactly! That sounds utterly absurd.
Their home, their family, their job, what they all do.
I gotta finally somebody explain to me how the PC stuff worked, but my family doesn't really like that. They like the farm. They like hanging out at the house. They like hanging out at the apartment.
Yes, of course, it sounds terrible otherwise. I cannot believe that is even a thing. It's barbaric.
There we go. I don't charge for my
Okay.
Yes, arrogance doesn't.
Can you translate that to Phoenix and on track to tell them
Yeah, I can be mediator.
I happen to think it's idea we can. So
I need you in the kitchen wanna make some sandwiches for the people
You'll see anyone with them on, they're part of the guild. And
I'm also part of the guild.
He wants to make some sandwiches for everybody.
You should probably get one.
My situation's complicated, so none of them exactly fit my.
Do you guys need help? I'm currently like the one in charge at the moment, so if you guys want me to come with you and kind of get all the ingredients together, I don't mind.
And they're good to go.
I mean, you can come along. Sure.
Stuff.
The more the merrier outside of nowhere
Mine would be mostly orange.
You know where everything
there are
is?
several disclaimers that would be attached to that. I'd have to wear an addendum tag.
I mean, it's orange. They need to ask you first anyway, so you can just say.
I'm sure Jarl can point you towards things you need as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean,
But yeah, non-member you're
with you to keep translating.
until you join, so basically no one's allowed to flirt with you or do anything unless,
Alright, group. We'll be right
I
back.
don't know the specifics. Basically, they need to just be very cautious.
Also, like, I'm pretty sure the rules are, like, as long as one person is a member of the,
Clearly
like,
traveling with
the
my new
department,
girlfriend.
they should
You know,
be
they're allowed
okay.
to.
Oh,
Well, they're not.
And as I hope whatever is over there is not working the same way, I would assume not. I did not even think such a thing was even
I mean, she did introduce
on the
herself,
table past
her as such.
500
She was
years.
being talked over at the time. Yeah.
Me neither.
Oh yes. This is a mentioned, I guess, owned counts by Madame Mona. She's a banshee lady, and she owns, haunts, exists in this place. She is this place.
Is one with, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
So yeah.
Yeah, she's the reason it's dimensionally transcendental.
Yeah,
Her
and
power
why
sort
it's
of
all
warps
weird sized
reality
and
around
cheap
it.
and looking.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
That's why it's bigger on the inside, and some things are bigger and smaller than they should be.
Well, part of that is because she's trying to be inclusive to everyone. There are plenty of giant folk and small folk.
Yeah.
There is a small outside area to the mansion itself, and then if you go around the back, there's like a forest area that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Noticed that. I did explore a little before letting myself in.
Okay. Yeah, apparently some of the trees out there are called spirit oaks. No relation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd
Oh, yes.
I'm a spirit oak, but not one of those spirit
You-
oaks.
you
I'm a
mentioned
different spirit
that.
oak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there are 3 places that it's highly recommended you do not go if you value your safety.
Oh yeah, those two doors are a no-go, and then through that door.
Those ones are alright, but just don't go past the security checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Quite obvious.
Yeah. Because there's vending machines and stuff back there.
Oh, okay.
And then that door behind the Pokemon area, that is fine. Don't go behind the curtain, though, because that's the territory of some very, very territorial poltergeists.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, towards the kitchen. Dorald takes very good care of it.
Behind the stage belongs to the maids. That's a kitchen area. Through there, I think is the toy makers.
Yes, it
And then
is.
through that door, and then through another is the security.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll know the security checkpoint when you see it because there are turrets and a shield gate.
And there are turrets and toy
quite an
makers
obvious
as
warning to
well.
back off.
Oh, there's
Yes, they're very expensive and very
to check it out. And
careful items in there.
Yes, an agility testing ground through that door. You can explore. Just be cautious.
It was explained to me as a jumping puzzle.
Oh yeah.
I've completed that before.
Yeah, the library's very. Treat the books nicely. They're all sentient or possessed or something like that.
Those
yeah,
are at
they're
least.
all, like,
Books are my friends.
kind of
good
part of the building, so like if you damage them, Mona will know and she'll be very pissed.
What?
You said books are your friends, and I said you too.
Yeah, I don't think I want to piss off a banshee.
Yes, me too.
It's not on my list of things to do.
Lovely to hear.
Yeah, she's fairly powerful.
I'm
So,
going
yeah.
to give you an invitation
Like I said,
to the
I
grand
have a list of
opening
things to
my
do that's
bookstore
not
once
on
we get the date settled out.
Sounds wonderful.
Excellent. You too, Saris.
Yay.
Yay.
I have only just arrived here, and I'm already fascinated with the place.
That is what we like to hear. Oh, also newcomer, I suppose. Hello, nice to meet you. Kisagawa, Yumikomi Kise, head of aftercare here.
Pleasure to meet you too. My name is Ancilla.
It's a lot. A pleasure, dear.
She after my care till I don't know.
So you department.
Yeah, till I department.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ileana, by the way.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's a good one. I get that.
I am Ancilla.
Also
I mistook
mood.
you for someone else once, and it was embarrassing.
Oh? Who'd you mistake me for?
A cat girl named Poppy.
That sounds adorable.
You look vaguely similar to each other, and I only saw you from behind, just a glance, and I was like, oh my gosh, Poppy. She's my girlfriend. She's been missing for a while.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's quite fine. I'm sure we'll be reunited eventually.
Hmm.
It's only a matter of time.
Is there an active search effort?
That's good. Sort of.
Is the active search effort just you?
More or less. Look,
Oh,
I
fine.
don't want to get super into it, but you could
That's
say we both got
understandable, yeah.
isekai'd from the same place, and
Alright, yeah.
Well, now that you've told us, we'll keep an eye out for a cat girl named Poppy.
Thank you.
Welcome back, dear.
What part specifically?
So,
Does she wear flannel?
slight development in what I've had Ellis looking into.
She also wears
Oh.
overalls usually, and she loves fishing.
There's additional runes that appear when my light magic is used.
Sounding cat girl.
But nothing when nothing for some changes when I use my lightning magic. Yeah.
If you have any sort of food allergy or problem or something like that, please tell me before we bring a bunch of sandwiches and accidentally poison someone. So does anybody have a food allergy?
Onions.
Sandwiches have water in them.
Sandwich.
No,
I
sandwiches don't have
mean,
water in them.
Okay.
there's like.
I mean, if you put lettuce on it,
like
it's just crunchy
water,
water,
but
right?
there's like moisture.
Right, but if
Same,
you have
same with cucumber.
If you have an allergen to water, we won't put hydrated products in the sandwich. We'll use dry ingredients or dehydrated ingredients. It's a good way to avoid that situation.
I've got no major food allergies.
So hydration and onions. I know. I'm making your sandwich specifically. I got permission
I'm
to
not
do
allergic
that
to
too.
anything.
That sounds more like a threat, and I'm here for it. I wish to see this.
Dehydrated sandwich.
That does sound like a threat. I'm concerned.
As long as
But
it's
also
vegetarian,
intrigued.
I'm good.
Alright. Oh, actually, that was the second question. How many of you need vegetarian options? One.
I can't eat meat.
That's enough.
Yeah, my teeth are way too sharp to be herbivorous.
I assume not, but you're not going to be
where
using
was I?
anything holy, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me, but it affects someone
When I
else.
use my
if I
lightning
eat.
magic, there's
Okay,
no
good.
changes to the
Because
runes.
I ate a bit of holy
I
cake
don't,
a
nothing
while ago
flares
and
up,
it
nothing.
hurt someone
But
I'm
it's a
next
visual.
to.
So this is something
No, we're not gonna
specifically connected to my light magic.
Interesting.
Ellis seems to think reaching out to the person that gave me my tattoos would get me some answers. But that is easier said than done.
Angel food cake?
Of course it is.
Outsiders aren't permitted to.
I think
Outsiders from home
can't remember
aren't
exactly what
permitted
it
to
was, I
speak
just know
with
it was
her.
holy-ish.
I can't go back. Don't kill me. And Morgan will have enough issues if she tries to go there.
I prefer red velvet.
Have you tried any
Morgan
source of
left on a
divination,
Bit of
perhaps?
a cloud.
You're fucking the bomb.
Perhaps another thing Ella suggested was making a clone of myself and sending that in. But I think all that might accomplish is getting the clone destroyed.
Yes, most probably, especially if you cannot recreate the runes. What is the point?
Too much sugar for
Well, it's more of a
That's exactly
less
why I
that
don't
than more the fact that I'm persona non grata.
Well, yes. But I assume they would notice that, at least if one was able to create such things, he would recognize it as not you in the first place.
Although I had tofu at the
But there's also the fact that people back home aren't super technologically coherent.
Now that I completely understand.
Why not? It's
Hmm.
available.
The most technical thing they use back home was a GPS.
Thinking isn't my strong suit.
That is still ridiculous. You can just use the stars.
You must.
Well, they got GPS systems and they tried with some humans.
Hmm. And maybe the start of the
So, yeah, it was something they literally got in trading for furs.
Make the mushroom.
Humans wanted furs, awesome creatures of the jungle, and that's what's the
I
payment.
don't think I could make tofu.
Because they were just like, ooh, nice, shiny new thing.
Can make mushroom.
I suppose.
And then...
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's at least perhaps some sort of divination may help. Honestly, Sigurd has been looking into his say that abilities. Maybe to draw something. At least some sort of direction to point.
I've got options at the very least. I just
Good.
need to think what I want to do.
That is always the hard part, is it not?
Just wish it was just
Yeah,
simple.
I had chicken over the forest.
Nothing ever is.
And it's a type of mushroom that tastes like chicken.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
What?
Yeah,
Have you eaten portobello mushroom burgers?
I just didn't know why it was called.
Portobello mushroom burgers are really good.
Yeah,
They are fantastic.
Like, its taste isn't really
Like a
exact, but
brioche
it's
bun?
mainly the
Really good.
texture. It's
Yeah.
very stringy and
Mushrooms, the meat that is not committed to being meat.
Okay, I imagine if you tried that, it could actually make a decent
That
sandwich.
is incredibly strange to think of.
Try it with some flavoring.
I remember
and
Michael.
Chicken doesn't really
I remember
have a very
Michael
strong
made
It's so tasty.
a mushroom katsu burger,
Hmm.
which he seemed to really enjoy.
Echo also made an abomination that should not exist, that fried onion burger. With chocolate sauce on top of it.
Wait, huh?
What?
That doesn't
So
sound like it'd be too
specifically
bad.
something for you to not eat.
No, bogus pregnancy
Oh,
cravings.
Oh,
Makes her want
goodness.
to eat weird. It was literally like
Some horrendous
like a patty made from fried onions instead of bread. And they burger in between that, and then topped with chocolate
That's all
syrup.
I'm saying. The pickle loaf.
Oh, there's so many people I'm not going to be able to be near again for a while.
It's like banana bread with a pickle.
Fried,
That was weird.
fried tofu coated with butterscotch.
So when my mother
You're talking about pickles around a trans woman. You're making me hungry.
Hey, matey.
I'm sorry.
Catch.
I didn't know there was a correlation with that.
Oh no! But I'm a pickle.
Ah!
No!
I've never seen more eat pickles like ever.
Your ass landed right in my face.
She just eats a lot of cheese.
Sweet and savory, wouldn't it?
Cheese is quite good at it.
Salty.
She made she put layered mozzarella sticks in the waffle maker. And it was like the cheesiest abomination I've ever eaten in my life. It was good. I still ate it.
I have things to ask
I just
Echo
gave you a
about.
dangerous idea.
I have things to ask Echo about.
So you bake the bottom layer of mozzarella sticks. You put marinara sauce in the middle. Then you put more mozzarella sticks on top of that.
That's it. I'm going in.
Wait.
What? Oh, son of a...
She...
Yes?
She went in your tits.
Yes, I am asking Echo. Are there things I have to ask Echo
Copy
about?
went in my cleavage of holding.
You could like basket weave the mozzarella stick.
This place
Hmm.
devastated this
Hmm?
I think that's
holes in the library.
Well, I suddenly feel like there's a pair of eyes staring at the back of my head.
That's from one of the last times Madam
Uh-huh.
had sex.
I know there's no one behind me.
The state of this matter is...
moving.
The state of the matter
Well,
is...
technically Mona, maybe.
Your chest.
What?
I think Guppy's doing something in there.
Probably.
Guppy, the hell are you doing?
On the ceilings or the table.
Is a banshee. And this room is her home, so her influence is...
Guppy over there being encrypted.
Yeah. Like I said, it's part of the that's atmosphere. fair. Right. I'm definitely not eating snacks.
I mean, to each their own tastes, but...
Is he making you make, apparently, like, waffle maker, bunch of marinara, or no, bunch of mozzarella sticks, marinara, more mozzarella sticks in, like, a waffle maker or something.
Why, my chips?
I mean, maybe if you
must be a
can
movie
pop one at
theater's
some
worst
point, some might have
nightmare.
fallen in.
I don't think I want to know.
Like I said, I'm not.
No, probably not. There have been so many things here tonight that I did not want to know, and you are part of some of it.
Now I just want a basket weave
What's going on over
mozzarella
there?
sticks together.
Mm.
Oh,
You making food abominations over there, Jaden?
Can you eat cheese?
Me? No.
Like animal products?
Yes, it's not meat.
No, he was not the one who made the food abominations. There's just other abominations.
A good scrambled egg and a good omelet.
We don't talk about that. I still gotta check those traps.
I wonder if
I was
stepping on it.
I suppose.
I have very hot feet.
Oh. You're hot-footed.
I should have been faster with that Tupperware container.
What happened to the flesh skull?
Wriggly feet.
Hmm.
Can't wear shoes.
I'm sure that's fine.
I don't like to wear shoes.
There was a good bit of work done with the estate, so at least that part of things should be prepared in the next couple of months, at least. I've been trying to put a bit more focus on my shrine, obviously, but I suppose that before the weather gets too cold, it was good to focus on the estates themselves. Definitely the pillow area, definitely.
Nobody ever wants to be working out in the cold or the snow.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm certainly not going to be.
Set you on fire, but...
Oh, but the onsen shall be so nice when it gets to that point.
Nice warm hot springs.
Please do not burn the pretty tree.
Shall be perfect.
I'll be careful, don't
Yes,
worry.
how am I supposed to give her head pats if she's burnt?
I think the most interesting thing is going to be the set of enclosed areas so shade can get through and not have to worry about the light.
Getting a little overwhelming.
Get to any room she wishes, as quickly as she wishes to.
You okay?
I apologize, it was just jokes.
No.
You alright?
Is I still sending eggs to Echo's place?
Give her a minute.
I believe so. I've still been getting some eggs on my kamidana. Enjoy the boost. It's been quite nice.
This is what happens when Finley isn't around to keep eyes in check.
No, I figured. At least at this point, I enjoy it. So long as it benefits me, I'm perfectly fine with this arrangement.
Eyes is just as unhinged as the rest of us.
Oh, we knew that. We've known that for some time. Ever since he called Sigurd a divine slut.
Wait, when did that happen?
Oh, that was quite a long time ago. Just after. Yes, it was after we obtained the cottage.
The words divine slut and then immediately like attention smash cut.
Don't worry about it.
It is quite fine.
Divine slut.
What happens when your fiance gives you his soul?
I remember Mona giving me shit over calling Arzik's John human. Her response was to walk up to me and call me Jane Puppy.
That sounds about right, yes. To be fair, he has been calling himself John Human, so there is a difference.
I think she was more pointing out that it's different when Arzus calls himself that versus when I call him that.
Suppose.
He does look like John Human, though. He's got that generic white guy face.
You realize she can hear everything said.
Suppose somewhat.
I'm aware!
Are you trying to draw targeted fire over there?
Mona's version of targeted fire is very different.
Just because Mona can hear everything said in there doesn't mean she does. She has to be actually paying attention.
Yeah, that's true.
And there have been a lot of things said in this matter that I don't think she wants to hear.
I guess we were pondering whether she would have approval or disapproval given the flesh golem. At least this one. It is very much a challenge when both of us are near each other when I'm in this flesh golem.
Yeah.
He did it to himself. It is not my fault. It is my job to tempt him. It is my entire job since the very beginning.
Oh, is that one for the lady?
He needs to stop slipping in that chair at home.
This is
Because there was like a knot right here in the middle of my back.
Only one bag.
I know why. It's because I keep falling asleep in the chair.
We need to get you to a spa.
Because sometimes.
But you keep falling asleep in the
Sound
chair
amazing,
because...
honestly.
Let us go.
Sleeping on me.
We are going.
Yeah. Okay.
Spa day. Excellent.
I'll see if I can get Michael or Dee Dee to babysit.
Of working at a
Perfect,
place
perfect.
that has a very well-stocked engineering department.
Well, I'm gonna have some fun over the next few weeks working on this new project.
Yeah, Roland's gonna be spearheading something for the security department.
I
That the
see.
filmmakers are working on.
Scan the parts of existing kits.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some added defensive capabilities for the security members here. And just
Oh.
anybody who needs it.
Normal size again.
I see.
Before you ask, yes, I talked to Eyes, and yes, I talked to Elise. Because Eyes was fine, but I had to talk to Elise about it because A, it's her department, and B, I needed her sign off so I could spend massive amounts of guild money.
True.
On the R&D and development.
Well, yes, of course. Good to know.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a lot of snacks.
I heard about this through Eyes and through Jaden directly. So when Elise signs off on it officially in the Toy Makers, I'll put in my name for spearheading it.
Yeah. All I have to do is
Very well
Since I have
then.
a personal interest in making sure this project goes through.
and then just run it through the scanners in the engineering
Good.
department, or just find a kit that somebody's already built that they're
I'm already coming up with some ideas. It's just
pass through the scanner real quick.
question of scaling what I have in my head down to a more personal size.
Army builder's best friend.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
The only way you can really do it.
I mean, I've got schematics on how the shields work. It's just a matter of,
Death Army unit.
like I said, scaling it down from something that's supposed to protect several city blocks to something that protects a certain specifically one individual.
There we go.
And then
Yeah.
replicate it.
That's where the copious amounts of money comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I am.
But obviously, I'm not going to go nuts on the spending. Obviously, try and keep it as cost-effective as possible.
Cost effective as possible.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, yes, I'm back to being the bastard.
Yeah, I was about to
wild
ask why
magic
you
on me.
iron.
Use wild magic.
Oh shit, only a few more days left for Lumina. Shit. Fuck.
Oh. Okay.
Are you okay?
Wild magic's always interesting.
You seem to have a few hall breaches there.
I hear that, but at the same time, it can be interesting. Can also mean, oh god, we are all going to die.
Someone I knew used to work with had wall magic. There was one time where she sneezed a firewall.
Exactly. That is what I mean. That is a little bit past interesting at that point.
You remember that ditto I used to work with?
I'm bugging you for a date. Understandable. Just like, oh shit, I gotta like quickly.
She always used to say she.
Pleasure to meet you, miss.
I think I want like a knowledge god person though. I'm gonna go for that.
I realized I was working with a ditto.
I don't usually look like
Hmm.
plant is
Oh.
Usually more of a different color.
It kind of makes sense in the industry.
I am gay.
Yeah.
That
Well,
makes me want to do this.
we all thought she was a changeling.
No one has yet? Hell yeah.
Nobody ever really questioned it.
Yeah, I've been coming up with like a paladin of Ioun from D&D style, which is like the goddess of knowledge, so I can always translate that a little bit.
There in front of the mirror.
Hmm. Oh dear, what happened to you?
Ezekiel!
Oh.
You literally take their pronouns.
Seems magic throwing like his mark on you.
No,
Mhm.
Wild magic while fighting, you've probably heard of them on Battleground, someone called Discordia.
I have no idea, but that sounds terrible.
I did not hold back. I'm still alive, though. Yes, this may seem... I'll be honest, this looks like a grievous injury, but, considering the nature of what I am,
You're a
I
little
am
bit worse for wear.
Have you not even found someone who can mend you, darling?
They've gone in head first.
Oh,
I was gonna say, you need to...
Head last.
I can actually reforge myself, but the problem is the wild match me back to being pure iron. I have to wait for that to wear off before turning back to regular. What I regularly am, fabled metal. Then I need to procure the metal and then forge myself back together.
That's annoying.
See?
Yes, I know.
I was going to say I could potentially help fabricate, but I do not know how to make armor, so it would not turn out the way I needed it to.
Yes, I'm a kitsune, but like
Call it a bit of bias, but I prefer to hammer myself back together.
Yes, of course.
Hey, that's fair.
I mean, no one would know how to repair you better than, well, you.
To a drastically lesser extent.
Unfortunately, on that mission, it was a two-man job, and the other person was more of a ranger.
I assume that would be quite awkward, however, having to hammer yourself from the side, given where your arms are.
I mean,
The arms
you
themselves,
yourself a lot.
I literally have to take off the armor pieces and rely on the stability of the gambesons underneath.
It's easier,
Mm.
and if I
So
don't
this
bury
back
myself, I dry out and die.
But unfortunately, when you're the only tank on a two-man mission, you can't take the brunt of the damage.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I breathe,
Treants,
I
an
create
invulnerable
I
treant,
do basically
a
everything
very angry
from my
Discordian
essence,
with a
so
magic
if
sword.
I'm wearing too many clothes, I will literally suffocate.
Seems like a very small party with something so intense, apparently.
Indeed.
Cosmically, I'm not sure.
But for the most
That'd
part,
be a
I'll
great
be
idea.
fine.
Yeah,
If you say so.
If you need help, feel free to reach out. I'm sure we can find an armor smith that could be willing to at least lend a hand.
At least hope you try and find the resources you need.
Salt water's bad for me.
That's it.
There are plenty of red wilds, and I am a rather well-established smith myself.
Really? I wouldn't want to go in any of the
Unfortunately,
public
it takes
pools
time.
because they have chemicals
Yes.
in them that again is.
I said it was less about the experience and what, and more about the awkward angles of having to hit yourself when you can only face one direction and look down.
After that, I'd literally have to
actually
take off the
reminds
armor
me.
plating and smack it back together.
Ezekiel.
I did not know you could do that.
Hammer head back in place.
I thought it would make it difficult.
Do you happen to know do you happen to know a good way of maintaining cold steel?
It's just something I need to be very, very cautious of.
Can't say I've worked at Cold Steel before, but I believe that was more of a cold forge. You need proper smithing and knowledge of arcane smithing to work on that.
Yeah.
I could see what to do if you have any. You'd like to, if you're looking to be maintained.
Chlorine is really bad for plants.
I have a cold steel dagger I was looking to just bring back up to scratch.
As
If you'd like, I could see what I can do to work on that.
I'm very aware of that.
Never worked on cold steel before, but it'll be quite the experience.
Happy, please don't blow my phone.
By the way, Kise, I've done some more research on the items I told you about, possibly bringing for blessings.
Indeed.
From what I've been able to tell, they are going to have a permanent link to that realm. So changing the ley line may not be as easy.
I'll see what I can do, and I'll be back with you as soon as
So what I may need to do instead is you were talking about making omomori.
Yes. Yes.
Thinking about maybe instead of you blessing the items directly, making some of those and attaching those to the items.
Lucky for you, I do
like blessing and protection talismans.
Contact methods.
Potentially, though it would still involve at least a bit of a ritual with the actual item itself.
To be
If it was directly attached to that realm, I could still siphon a bit.
I guess organic.
But then, yes, a proper omomori.
Organs. Don't worry about.
That's a sore
Yeah.
subject, but that was adorable.
Still something to consider. You can still work your kami
You also don't have to
expertise.
Indeed.
So you'll take as much of a bite out of who's power, but still.
Most unfortunate, but I shall take what I can get.
Again, that means I don't experience that item, but
I suppose it shall be easier once my shrine is complete. It can be brought there.
There's magic.
When with omomori, it would have to be updated every year.
probably, but I've never run into it. Not that I know of, at least.
Kise.
Yes, dear.
What was that spell that you learned so you could taste food before you had the flesh golem?
Oh, technically.
Mentioning it to Ezekiel.
I suppose it is a spell, but it is not one that I learned myself. Technically, I gave the, what are they called, schematics to Elise, and she made a accessory for me. But it is basically a sensory sharing item, which technically I suppose Sigurd figured it out himself, just slightly differently.
The price I pay for surrounding.
It came from Double.
Ezekiel doesn't eat or sleep or, well, breathe because he doesn't need to.
Oh, yes, of course.
Surrounded by pretty gay women.
I would not be surprised if Elise still has the original to be able to make something for you if you wish.
And the pretty gay women think that I'm a pretty gay woman.
Have a think about it.
You're very pretty.
Offers there if you want to.
Yes. If I wish to try it, perhaps. And let you borrow for a bit. Though it is with Sigurd at the moment.
You see, you fell into my trap midair.
I feel like I should probably go in the kitchen because Michelle's been in there for a while and I am slightly concerned.
Oh, there are multiple there. Towers there as well. Fair enough.
I'm sadly not pretty. Well, I am pretty fucked up right now, but
Well,
you know.
I don't think they're invincible.
Oh,
Have you
Your
taken
armor
a file
nearly
for those
looks
edges yet? So that you
gorgeous.
don't, like...
They're probably very invincible.
Alright. Good. Though for right now, repairs are a bit slow as I need to wait for the ward magic to wear off. I'm usually not made of iron.
I just mean like a quick pass with like a file so that it deburrs the edges. That way it's not, all sharp and stuff. Putty
and preventing you from hugging people.
It'll be a while, unfortunately.
Do you know who
Much as I'd love
casts the
to,
wild magic?
Could you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
Oh,
do
you know who...
Oh, yes, Discordia. If you've heard of them before.
No.
Nah.
Long story short, dark Long story short, dark druidism and person who has taken over an island and all that. I was called in for a favor from another person named Dan, and helping out deal with them for a bit. The path is
So
open.
not really someone you could appeal to get them to remove the curse?
I doubt it. It's not so much a curse, it's just lingering magical wear off in a few days. Much like for someone to try and dispel the magic that runs the risk of, well, hurting me.
Dispelling you. Yeah.
Exactly. So, unfortunately, the best course of action is just to wait. And then gather the materials to fix
Yeah, I would
myself.
assume
And
it's
then
weaved into your very being at the moment.
it is
That
my very being.
curse. I mean, the curse is kind of into
the,
your
Oh yes, the wild
spell
magic.
from-
The rest of
yeah.
the curse more just wild magic going its ways. If you met a wild magic sorcerer, they'll know all about it.
Yeah.
So I walk out of there, and the last thing I heard is Rachel saying, "Somebody bred me."
What?
I refuse to offer any more context. No, it's funnier for me this way.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're making sandwiches in there, so she was probably just asking them to
For
give
the
her
most part,
bread.
I'll be fine.
Probably.
It's still funnier for me this way.
Not like really. I say not much has changed. A lot has, but still.
Yeah,
Still
man.
just a suit of armor.
What? No. Shit, did that come out of my mouth?
Yes, that came out of your mouth.
Perhaps.
God
Not sure what you
damn
said
it.
though.
It's okay, we can do that tonight.
A points.
Good deal.
It's not my fault. People are pretty.
So it is your fault that you're surrounded by pretty people.
Yeah.
Also, Gerald's been fed, so he can't complain.
Oh, perfect. That was the most concern I had. Especially me with one being in
He
there.
goes fishing with Leaky. The last thing we need is him being cranky.
Oh, exactly. Oh,
I'd say I'm not pretty, but I'm
I
pretty
can only imagine how that goes.
I'm questioning how the hell
I
that
mean,
would
your
work though.
your armor normally looks gorgeous. You stop putting yourself down.
Did you say like he was still alive? We have not seen him for some time. Hopefully he is
They're less of a pretty, more refined look.
still doing whatever he's doing in the
I
basement.
should think so.
I'd say maybe
I haven't smelled any funny smells coming out of the basement, so I'd say.
True.
I think it's safe to say he's still alive.
That is a good start. Though to be fair, if there was a stench of death or anything like that, I am fairly certain it would be covered over by something else.
We would know.
Yes.
A living armor femboy or something, I'd be all for that.
I'm sorry, a what?
What?
Yeah, man. Femboy Ezekiel.
I was mostly saying that for the reaction.
I can see it.
I mean,
I don't technicality I could force myself to be boob armor, but still, what?
Armor.
Wow.
Oh, like that costume I made. But that was just supposed to be a costume.
Two words, not one.
Yes, I have a few ideas for spas, so definitely find someone to fill in. The entire day. Go from one to the other and just make an entire day of it.
To get repaired anyway.
We didn't find a barbecue place as well.
I was mostly saying it for people's reaction. I wasn't.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think.
Oh no, but what if?
That night really just been eating kimchi again. I've tried making my own and it just doesn't taste the same.
Understandable.
I don't know what I'm fucking up with the recipe, but I can't get it right.
Oh, here they are.
It's Mantis one, but if,
Oh.
if you don't agree with it, then I apologize.
There's food.
I guess it might be more he's
Towards the end of the night as well. Good timing.
MMR members,
copy me
if you would form a nice even line, you will get all of your special sandwiches.
But I don't want to stand up.
That's the hardest part, but...
Sandwich will be delivered to you.
You were
Oh.
accounted for.
Wait, delivered! Oh, good. Good.
Yes.
This must...
Sandwich down.
Oh, hello, Tom.
Oh, I can all get delivered!
Yeah, you mentioned you were vegetarian, so they were making vegetarian options.
No, this is a delivery corner.
I think it's because I have dietary restrictions.
I suppose that should not matter. Just a few feet.
This is the one time where me not being able to eat onions is beneficial.
I'm just technically.
I suppose.
You know, actually,
Wait,
yeah.
maybe that's why. No. Most kimchi recipes don't have onions in them.
I have a very angry Jolty and come get your sandwich.
Oh, right. Ticket is not around for the lightning anymore.
There you go. Enjoy that.
She takes it.
They're asleep in their backpack, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, but another reason I do not want to get too close, depending.
It's fine.
I don't think the lettuce is sensitive.
It's fine.
No, that's a yogurt.
Were you my vegetarian friend?
She was.
I'm a vegetarian.
Come here, sweeties.
Aw.
You gotta get more than 18 feet away from me. I don't bite. I
Unless
promise.
I can pretend to eat.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
That was quite the fanfare.
Then again, I don't think it. I'm not sure.
You just seen the proposal she set up for her fiance.
Oh?
Rochelle's gonna flare for dramatic.
And she has not told me!
Oh, no. Dehydrated.
I'm so disappointed, Rochelle. Like, gossip is...
A whole bunch of us, like me, Sapphire, Scars, BB,
Okay, give that to them.
And,
Saya, there are a bunch of people she knows.
Turntables.
Just woke up for fiance.
What's this thing?
I don't know. The plants.
And just like tell a story about how we knew Rochelle and this and that.
Sandwich.
And then having each of us follow up with us saying to her, you know, I think Rochelle really likes you.
Oh. Oh, that is adorable.
Your hair
My
is
God, that took so long and they
Both the
devoured
plants
it.
just
We
swallowed
made
it
those
whole.
sandwiches like the craft of gods.
God.
What is the point of chewing?
So many more. One.
Well, like the old saying, some people live to eat, some people eat to live.
Here you go.
I live to eat.
Crafted from the hands of gods into the maws of the ravenous, it seems.
I live.
Oh, Rochelle, could you get one of the Pokemon to give Kise her a sandwich because of the angry spiky boy in your backpack?
What?
Going to move over my body at least.
And there's a Jolteon in your backpack.
Preacher.
No, go ahead and say it.
Is there electrical things in my backpack? Is that what you asked
have
me?
your Jolteon, don't you?
And there
Thank
were obvious
Yeah, I do.
locations where it is gone.
Yeah,
Kise
Jolteon.
is sensitive to electricity.
I mean, I would prefer.
Oh, who is?
And electric Pokemon. Kise!
I am a gold pipe, darling.
As it is.
My bad.
My flesh golem was a bit better, but I'm keeping my actual body over here. Normally it would be fine with this flesh golem, but Sigurd is not here to take the current.
Clear your mouth out. It's hard to understand you.
Pass it here. I'll put it on her pillow for her.
I was gonna say, does the
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
This idea is just...
Cigarette, or can you?
When Sigurd is not around, it does not quite work. He is using his mana for it, and it works less, but... I'm just keeping my actual case and everything over here instead. It shall also help. It is mostly my real body I need to worry about.
I was gonna say, is there a way you could temporarily attune to somebody else, have them serve as the grounding, for lack of a better term?
Oh. If I can, I'm uncertain how to do it yet. I have not exactly asked Sigurd how to.
Mustard and mayo. And then
Okay. Well,
At least for now, this should
if you
take up some of
ever-
it.
bread is finely chopped.
Yeah, well, if you ever do learn and he's not around,
So
I will volunteer to the ground because I can naturally go to electricity.
I do wonder a bit about
That is good. Alright. Though. I'm uncertain how it may work. Oh. An idea! Thank you! The harder part is technically Sigurd has the runes that are on this body on himself, which is how he does it, so. It may require something different, I shall see.
The full suit is like
First things first. Oh, case. There we
makes sense.
Alright.
Handkerchief. They're only napkins.
Oh! Thanks. I should say about talking Echo about getting you on the main staff.
I'm just gonna
I need some food tonight.
minded at the moment.
If I had one, I'd say I'd label
That was awful.
I just
Cheats in it.
Pick a break dance.
Another handkerchief.
Thank you, darling. Quite good. Oh.
Tobacco for you if you want. Oh. Alright, I'll keep the gummies to myself.
Situations.
Poke mimic, yeah.
What kind of gummies?
Can you ask the others if they need any napkins?
Cannabis.
Listen, I can get the organic stuff for you if you want.
Holy shit, man. Sorry, one more time? What kind of gummies were there?
Cannabis.
It is getting to that time, so once everyone is done with their food, we need to close up for tonight.
Yeah. Let people finish eating and then let people finish eating and then we
Indeed.
clear out so we can give them like 15 minutes.
That is fine. That was very good.
Yeah.
Something funny about the way I stand.
No,
It is sibling tattoos. Yeah, working conjunction. That's what I thought. Took me a second.
Imitates people sometimes.
She's just being guppy.
Yeah.
Glad I got it right.
DT's handing them out.
Nah, Marie.
I don't need a napkin, I got a tongue.
I can also do that.
I need to figure out what the heck is wrong with my
No, thank you.
texture that's causing that.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Sorry, you actually missed something earlier. My
Both
sister
legs?
actually came over
It's
to
on both legs.
Well, it was her first time coming, so
I
I...
think I probably look like my brother in the dungeon, more decrepit and
understandable.
She's a little shy, but she's still a good person.
Did you tell me you had a sister?
I go dungeon crawling in any Irunian
No, I don't know. It's been a somewhat recent
I don't know if you
discovery.
haven't told me or.
His did not tell a lot of us, darling.
It might... To be fair, I only discovered about her like less than half a year ago after she got rescued from some really bad circumstances.
I suppose.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm not armed at the moment for, obvious reasons, given where we are.
I'm here.
These plates are really well positioned for.
Mimic, you're in the library. What is your wisdom?
I am the living embodiment of.
To disagree with something, you first have to listen to it.
Ooh, that is quite wise.
That's basically a magic flintlock.
I'm getting proper wisdom instead of smart-ass comments.
Incredible what with one that stays around a library could give you.
Well, when I made that joke to Finley, I got a half wisdom-filled smart-ass comment.
Well, that is just Finley. That is expected.
I was gonna say, would you expect anything
Yeah, that
less
is
from
just
Finley?
No. He doesn't have
Especially when Eyes is around.
Sassy. You know, he thought I was the one that got Mocha pregnant.
Wait, what?
You bet. Finley thought I was the one that got Mocha pregnant again.
Oh.
From what Mocha told me,
heard of
Finley
it,
pointed in my direction and said, "Did he do this? Is this him again?"
Yeah, some people who come here
Well, at least there was a question involved.
in the profession. Don't worry about security has it all locked down.
And before Finley discovered that I was Echo had phone, he just came over, stood up, looked at me with his hands on his hips. He's just like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah." With obviously no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Oh.
Goodness.
Goodness.
In here. Anybody else who comes in, they
No tact whatsoever. Goodness.
And then Everest just turned to me and said, "Wait a minute, did you just actually cast gun?"
Roland, Ezekiel does have my dagger, but that's because he's gonna be working on it.
Yeah, I heard it. I
So
heard
I'm
you
aware.
talking. Like they were
Yeah.
I mean,
asking them if they can give some restoration, some maintenance.
Yeah, it needs a bit of TLC.
Much like a computer, it's a point-and-click interface.
And I'd rather have an actual blacksmith working on them myself.
No more enemy.
It's like hygiene for the guy.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Much like anything, much like a lot of things, occasionally you gotta take a good look at it.
Prefer melee, but like sometimes you need a gap close.
Oh, beginning of spa day, however. I'm taking you to the estate. I need you to look things over and make certain that the sizing is correct and whatnot for everyone. And if I'm missing anything.
Okay.
Because even just in my
Yeah,
files,
I'll make time tomorrow if that's okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Learn that during Halloween.
Right.
That was a time.
That's demon and pest. The male and female parts of the
I
flower.
am not sorry.
And I'm gonna need to tell character it's just an out of character thing because I don't have. I haven't gotten much farther on the map yet. This is mostly just like we don't actually need it because it's not gonna be a lobby or anything like that. So I want to at least say it's getting some work done, even if I haven't been able to touch it out of character.
At least back home, they were the work of some assholes, particularly Celestials.
I can't.
Someone say pollen?
Do look funny and suck my planet of like all of its energy to fuel themselves.
Oh no, she's
And
pollinating.
they were doing this whole thing where they
Or is
were
that
also
just
doing
dandruff?
the same thing to the other reality on the other
No,
side
it's
of the
pollen.
gateways. And type of sides,
all
so
of
that
the
eventually
comedy
would wipe
that
each
you're
other out, and they
sterile.
could,
And
feed off
also
of death
an alien.
as a constant cycle of death.
Yeah.
And
Her pollen wouldn't be
so
compatible with mine.
we took offense to that.
Yeah.
And punched them in
Even
the
if
face.
it like worked.
First, we will do.
I did like that particle effect. That was really cool. The little sparkles.
Well, the stuff here, do you need to like be
Wait,
part of a
if you're if your flower's
just
gonna get
come
pollinated,
Yeah.
I overheard pollinating, and then I'm just like, I am confused on a number of levels, but at the same time, I'm just like, that's too complicated for my brain to care about right now. I have food in my stomach.
Just a normal spirit oak seed.
Agreed. It is towards the end of the night.
The only reason I'm like
It's also
mean
not
is
the most
because I have a
unhinged
soul,
thing I've heard in this manner.
inside me.
I'll be honest, it'd be interesting to see.
I do not know if I can handle unhinged at the moment. Gossip, yes, but not. That is not exactly gossip.
Participated in the first 2 waves. I'd have to go about a different way to try and produce that.
You don't happen to know anyone who makes jewelry, do you?
No, anyone who makes
asked Elise
jewelry.
about it, but unfortunately, I asked Elise if any of the toy makers know how to, but apparently none of them do.
Well, I have been working a bit more on fabrication, which, so long as I have the proper items, I've been putting things together. That is how I've made my outfits, including jewelry.
I wanted to get more an actual proper ring because I kind of didn't do that.
Oh, I did make a ring for Sigurd, so I have gotten better at rings.
Sure, we could talk ideas.
Indeed.
She should have something nice.
Oh, look at you.
You know, she got her ears pierced because I convinced her to.
Really?
You don't have to be pregnant to be valid.
She liked my piercings and she kept asking about them.
That is not because you got her to. That is because she was interested in the first place and you just gave her a bit of a boost.
Well, yeah, I also offered to pay for it.
As long as she's happy with it.
Get pregnant around 16? The only reason...
Yeah, Kona, I figured,
She's also another reason why I'm tired.
we could say we have the thing, and we can say people are moving in, even if it's not done yet, because, I mean, you can just...
I have another 2 months to deal with. I'm tired. My back hurts. My hips hurt. My shoulder is scrunchy.
They can't really get pregnant themselves otherwise.
Oh, goodness, falling apart already.
Yeah.
I'm 20 years old. I have the back of a 55-year-old. My right knee is 67 and my left hip turns 79 next week.
I am so worried about you, Jaden.
My body is scrunchy.
Yes, this needs to stop. You're far too young for this. And that is coming from me around those who technically died maybe a few years after you.
I could very technically stop sleeping in the chair. My children would get upset, but they'll just have to deal with it. Telling my fiance that I'm not gonna fuck her is a whole other conversation.
Yeah, no, you can at least add some more pillows to that chair as a start, or some sort of cushioning.
Memory foam is a wonderful thing.
I'm certain you could do much better. There's something.
I know, but it's soft.
Oh yes, the point is definitely solved, but... Shall see what options there are. I believe it is about that time.
Yeah, we're gonna time. It's been about 15 minutes.
Indeed.
And of course the name.
Yeah, I've already done a check. Everyone is here, so...
Right.
Pork chop sandwiches time!
We got pork chop sandwiches.
What time?
We're gonna be calling it a night.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you all for coming.
I'm gonna have to take this to go.
Oh, my heart. I'm glad that's still a thing. This is my only real contribution to the metaverse, is fucking pulling in the old G.I. Joe meme.
I can come over yours if you need to.
I don't think I've
Ezekiel, I'll be in touch in a couple of days.
My sister for game night tonight.
I'll make sure to...
Hey, man, yeah.
Come over to your place soon.
Alright, thank you.
I'm gonna get you the motorcycle that was left.
Alright.
Alright, I'll use my motorcycle. We can ride home together.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the parking area.
Everyone is so slow.
Oh, hey, May.
Have a good night, darlings.
Good night. So, this backplate's modified. So, it looks standard on the outside, but there's a set of magnetic interlocks on the inside of the plate.
Boy, Hancock 1, please. Oh. Don't think that I haven't thought about that outfit. I just need to find a good version of it. And to see how the, Perfect. And to see how the fizz bones and whatnot work with it.
We're closing up for the night, I'm afraid, so we're gonna have to get going here.
I see.
Good night to you.
Yes.
Some more people knew about pork chop sandwiches.
Is what about this?
Oh, apparently pork chop sandwiches is code for everybody get out. It's not about actual pork chop sandwiches.
The common language is so confusing.
And the fork.
Pork chop sandwiches! Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here!
Beat him till he doesn't move anymore. Oh. Or use dispel magic and that'll just kill him.
Oh, you do. Oh my god. If I am known for nothing else in this world, it is. I hate that my one contribution to the metaverse will always be pork chop sandwiches. That will be my only. That will be my only contribution to the metaverse, and fine, I'll take it.
Are you kidding? With all the fashion stuff Kise's involved?
No, just the fucking memes of the metaverse. Like, pork chop sandwiches has lasted 4 years now. Fucking, like, basically 4 years. Just because I love those fucking G.I. Joe memes. Thank you for that, Chaos. I very much appreciate it. Oh, thank you. You rest well too. Get some. You know what? I know there's not too many people, but it's tradition. Desert Bus for Hope is going on, which is really great and fun, and it's a really good charity event. So I'm gonna send you all that way. A full week of playing the most boring game ever and doing dumb skits and like a lot of comedy and shenanigans while they do it. For a very good cause.
Maybe was not expecting those comments in that soccer ball.
Bunch of nerds. So yeah, enjoy. I believe they're probably in Night Watch still. Yeah, appreciate you all. I'll probably be back on. Well, tomorrow, most probably, for the fork. Assuming my shoulder and stuff is doing okay. And then I'll be back on Friday for Calypsia. Or maybe, who knows, maybe I'll do another, out-of-character stream. Or out-of-character world exploration. Need to do more of those. So yeah, until next time, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Enjoy the bus! Bye!
I don't know if it's a, it looks like an animation.
Sexual polyhedral dice.